I need that neck like I'm Candid. Need you to spit, make them listen. Tell him shut up, make them listen. I bet he gon' like it, he won't do no tricking. All nobody freaks like me, like nah. Get what you need, like me, like nah. Ain't nobody got up on they tiptoes and roll to the tip like me, huh? I got him like beating, he fiending. My body a drug and he need it. He begging me for the treatment. He throw a fit when I leave. Baby, let me rub on you. Got a little love from you. My body addicted, it's driving him crazy. I feel like I run from you. Don't know what to do without it. With you, I doubt it. They don't understand that I'm all in his head and there's nothing to do about it. Been feeling for me lately, going crazy. I got what you need, I'm gon' give it to you, baby. Going crazy, feeling for me lately. I got what you need, I'm gon' give you what you craving.
Freak drill. Get it wet when I get it between the sheets. I put the between the cheeks. I put the between her feet. Let her know I put it wherever she want me to. Till the bitch she be telling me what to do. Tell her I wanna be the one to pursue. Now she sucking the water, be blowing up on the glue. Ooh, I told her to spit on it. She got an ass like a stallion. I told her to sit on it. Bend her over, then I hip in the back and she put the whip on the track. So now you know I had to get on it. Hold you by the waist, up against your booty. I'm like an animal, Mac, you blowing up in your ear. Telling me to you, telling you to me. Let you see I be a freaking, ain't no f***ing fear. Get her into it and do it like some savages. She wanted the other way, then I be passionate. See the way my tongue do with the lyrics, you can imagine it. When I begin to lick it fast with it. Doing it right up on top of the couch. She know when I'm licking up wicked, when I hit it, I full of adrenaline. Rushing the gushing up out of me, gotta be feeling the pressure, the way I feel it, even though you're feeling a big old freak. I know she really gotta be like me. Don't nobody get up in the thighs, hit it from the side, make a spurt like me. Got good tongue and she fiendin'. I get money, I come with good treatment. She gon' cut if I stun in my demon. And the Bentley is one of the reasons. Twist.
Baby, let me rub on you. Got a little love from you. My body addicted, it's driving him crazy. I feel like I run from you. Don't know what to do without it. With you, I doubt it. They don't understand it, I'm all in his head and there's nothing to do about it. Been feeling for me lately, going crazy.
Aye.
Hi, this is Pr1ma with Candid CoED Conversations with me, just Pr1ma. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Hi, this is Pr1ma with Candid CoED Conversations with me, just Pr1ma. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30ish to 10ish to see what we have going on. We talk about everything under the sun. Nothing is off limits. And call in 678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks. you know that's. Okay, so yeah. This is okay. Did you see it? Woo-hoo. What's up, y'all? It is Thursday night. Yay! Welcome to Candid CoED Conversations with just me, Pr1ma. I'm in a different space today, y'all, but y'all know I'm always switching around. If y'all followed me for the past 2+ years, I switch up all the time, anytime. It doesn't matter. I accommodate. Yay. All right, y'all. We're staying true to my tradition. It is 8:30ish, which is 9:02, technically. I am glad y'all joined. If you would like to call in, call 678-661-1819. I don't like holding the microphone, so if y'all, I'm going to try to talk loud, and if I put it down, it's just, and that's just me, okay? This is different. Okay. 678-661-1819. I would love for you to be a part of the conversation. And because I'm positioned different, I'm not trying to be all in here, but I'll be turning it back and forth so y'all can see everybody that's in the room. If you would like to listen, download the Live 365 app. And when you download that, look for Caribbean Life Radio. When you find Caribbean Life Radio, you'll hear us every Thursday night from 8:30ish to closer to 11ish tonight, but 10ish. Also, if you would like to watch or see us, you can. So I'll start. My name is Pr1ma.
Really? Really now? Okay.
From the South. And now we're really okay.
Welcome,
See, I don't do
Pr1ma.
good with this mic in my hand. But okay. Today I feel good. My week has been pretty laxed. I've been kind of slow motion this week. And that's okay. My birthday is next week. On Saturday, I'll be 52. Woo woo! Yay, me, March 29th. Aries season. Woo woo! I'm so excited. Can't y'all tell? We're the best. Okay, and now I'm gonna just pass the mic. Anybody else can go. I'm gonna turn the camera. Oh, let me turn it to him.
I am Roscoe, and the way I'm feeling right now is pretty much laid back. Just happy to see everybody here and see everyone made it safe. My week has been long. I'm glad that I got one more day and it'll be over with.
All right. Everybody. Thank you, Thomas.
Andre here.
All right, Andre.
Feeling great, feeling wonderful. Had a great week. Therapy's coming along great. So I have no complaints.
Yay.
Just glad to be here.
Who's next?
Goddess Survivor.
Yay, Survivor, y'all. She been gone. We She survived. She here. Thank God.
My week has been twilightish. I had an unexpected death and someone thrown in the hospice on me, but I'm still healing and I'm
condolences.
here. So I'm happy to be here on the playground. I miss my family.
We miss you too.
And I believe I'm complete.
Okay, over here. Our others, they haven't been gone quite as long, but you know, we happy to have y'all.
Let's have some fun. I'm gonna be Lois Lane tonight.
Okay, Lois. That's me too. Look, yeah, but you can have her tonight. Look.
And I'm feeling great. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling amazing.
Yeah, and you look good in green, girl. You look hot. Okay, Lois.
Well, she Lois Lane now. I guess I'm Superman.
All right, then you can be that. You can be that.
Shut up. Here we go. Here
You can
we
be
go.
Superman or you can be Clark Kent, whatever one you want to
Clark
be.
Kent, right. It's been a busy past 2 weeks, for real. But we got through it. Everything's went wonderful. So it's been a good, smooth time, to say the least. Got the kids out of the way, so
Yeah.
I got a month off.
All right now, thank God for the break.
Right. That's the
Thank
lovely
God for the
part.
break.
Yeah, but it starts back towards like the mid-April
Okay.
because we got a performance at the beginning of May. So
Okay, and then school out.
and then school out there. You got,
Yay.
I got another 2 months.
Right.
Another month off. So yeah.
All right, now time for the virgin. Time for the virgin.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dave. This is my first time.
Okay,
Great setup. Love it.
thank you.
And I'm here to enjoy myself.
All right, and how do you feel right now? And how is your week gone thus
My
far?
week is gone good, and I feel great.
All right. Now, let me read Thomas. Thomas said, his day was good. He said he worked with different groups at the museum. It was a chill day. He feels good. He just rolled up. Y'all know what that means. And he just poured himself a glass of wine, and he said, cheers. Yay!
Yay, Tony.
Yay! So we have Nate on and we have Libby on. So hey y'all, hey. Okay. So we're gonna go fast with current events, things that we know. Did anybody watch the Angie Stone funeral? Anybody? Everybody? Any thoughts? Or do y'all want me to start?
You can start.
Want me to start? Are you okay? Lois gonna start.
I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I can't tell you anything about it. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead, Lois.
I watched parts of it. I would say that it was done very classy. It was very tasteful. Everyone that came to the mic executed. No one kind of overstepped. So I think they did an amazing job.
Okay. Anyone else? Did anyone else see it?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
But I'm going to go back and watch it. I'm going to pull it up. I hate I missed it. Let me ask
It's on
you this.
YouTube.
Was it a concert?
Yes. But it wasn't.
They had concert-like moments.
Right.
Gotcha.
So everything kind of, you had Tamala Man. They brought out the people, but they did speak on her and her life and her legacy. So it was tasteful.
And they did have performances. They did have like different people to sing, people that she helped, people that she performed with in the past, some gospel, some R&B, some, neo soul and all of that. I thought it was beautiful. The roses were awesome. When I tell you they had some roses, y'all, it was like you was in a rose garden. They were beautiful. Her sorority sisters, her children, like I said, the different stars that came out that she had collaborated with and helped. And like some of us are told that our lives are a testimony, our lives speak for itself. So from the people that came up, she definitely made an impact in the world and left an imprint. So I thought the memorial service was great. Yay. Hold on. What did Thomas say? Thomas said you can feel everyone in the room and how much they loved Angie. And Kirk Franklin performed Kiki Wyatt. Yep. Tamala Man. Anthony Hamilton. So yeah, they were different. I'm saying, yeah. So Yes, thanks for sharing, Thomas. And she was a beautiful woman. Okay, so next. Did anyone experience any power outage last week here? You know, there were different states in the South, and eventually it moved across the East Coast. The tornadoes and thunderstorms and all of that. Nobody had any issues with that? Well, thank God, isn't God good? We do know.
Storms don't hit the ghetto.
That's a lie, because the lights went out, but didn't stay out long with one of my sons. So thank God for safety. I don't sleep during storms. Can y'all sleep during the storms?
It was overnight.
Absolutely.
All of y'all sleep through the storms?
I woke up though during the storm.
Oh, no, man.
I waited for the storm to come in.
So you learn how to sleep in the storm.
I cannot sleep during a storm, y'all. It's thunder and lightning, and it's a tornado watch, and I hear the wind in the trees. And I guess because I've had trees to fall on the house and trees to fall on the cars and trees, so I cannot sleep. I'm up. Everybody else sleep snoring, but not me. Okay?
Gotta look
I be the lookout, and then I be tired the next day. So that's how
We
I
got
work.
to sleep because we got to fix whatever happened when we wake up.
Right.
I stay up and listen for it to come in
Hey, B.
and watch the lightning. Just and then I go and then go to sleep.
Or like they say in the middle of the night while everybody sleep. That's the one of the two. So I did not sleep. Did y'all hear about the man who was on the Delta flight and I guess he had some mental crisis, so he bit one of the passengers?
No.
That was just the other day. He bit him. He just he bit him. So what would y'all do if somebody bit y'all on the plane? It was a stranger.
He won't bite nobody else.
Okay, so y'all would defend yourselves.
Absolutely.
How do you defend a bite? Do you bite back? Or do you what? You do it?
Sue the airline.
Okay, sue the airline. But what you gonna do to get him off of you right then? Okay. Okay. Would y'all pray instead of hitting? Would y'all say, in the name of Jesus, let me go?
I mean, I just think our animal instincts would kind of kick in. Like
Okay.
you're being bit.
Now my dumb ass be like, I know this motherfucker didn't just bite me.
So you'll be stunned. No, he's still on you, and you gonna just. Are you really biting me?
Yeah.
Well, for me, I work in the medical field, so in my brain, I'm thinking about communicable diseases.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I might go crazy.
You're going to need to keep your mouth to yourself.
Yeah, I might go crazy. Okay. The 43rd International Car Show is here this weekend, y'all. So all you car people, whoop-woos. And it, why? It's here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You going out of town? Oh, ain't you special?
Catch the garter. You can hear it.
If you can hunt, you can hear it. He said catch the garter, but that's for somebody else to catch. Look, Thomas said if he bit him, he would have to get these hands. All right now.
That's a violation right there.
I did want to say today is the first day of spring, y'all. Yay! It was like, it started at 5 something this morning, but we are in the 50s, y'all, here in Atlanta, in case y'all didn't know. It is cold. Like, we done pulled out some stuff
By the
all
time
week.
we leave tonight, it's gonna be in the 20s.
Right. But all week, y'all, we have been pretty warm, and last weekend, besides the storm, we had great weather, and then now we back in winter. He said all his teeth will be out his mouth. He won't bite anybody else. This is time. It's okay.
That's how I feel.
That's great. I agree. Okay, here in the Atlanta area also, y'all, the outskirts, sort of. This lady was walking her pit bull. Did y'all see that on the news? Or am I the only person watching the news? Well, then I'll be y'all news reporter. I am going to one day do a 5 a.m. morning show. Okay, so from like 5 to 8 or 6 to 8, one of the two. But anyway, this lady was walking her pit bull in South Fulton, Atlanta, and some kind of bulldog came. Maybe American bulldog. One of them little short, like Georgia Tech bulldogs. He was pretty. Whatever.
It was a bully, but one of them bullets.
He was cute.
one of them
Him was cute.
None of them crossbred. They don't bred too.
They still bite.
Yeah.
Right.
So he runs across the street at the lady walking her pit bull.
On a leash. The lady had
And the
her
lady
dog.
was on the dog was on a leash. The pit bull was on a leash with its owner.
Right.
A bulldog runs across the street at them.
Right.
And of course, the pit bull did what it was supposed to do.
Correct.
It tried to defend. It didn't try, it really did. But the lady had a knife with her also. So, well, the dog came from across the street. Just imagine the dog came from way over there.
It is running at least.
And it ran across. It ran across the street and ran into the pit bull and a knife. So the owner stabbed the dog to death, and the pit bull beat it up to death. At the end, the dog was dead. So somebody got it on video.
Somebody got charged too, huh?
They charged the owner with the dog on the leash.
Oh, wow.
But see,
So she got locked up. She in Fulton County Jail. They talking about euthanizing her dog and blah, blah, blah. But they claim that over the past so many years, this is like her 8th incident. Not stabbing dogs, but just her 8th incident. You know, her 8th incident with that dog or whatever. So, but my thing, okay, so the owner of the little bulldog, whatever, said that the wind was blowing, I guess, from the storm. From the storm, that's how the dog got out.
it opened the gate.
They opened the gate, right, and that's how their dog got out. But my question is, I mean, I believe that this lady is gonna get off. She got a mug shot. She went to jail. She's in Fulton County, and her dog might be dead when she win.
The knife is bad.
But what do y'all think if a dog comes after you and your dog is on a leash, and I can't help your dog lost? But I mean, what y'all think? Your
I thought
thoughts?
The dog was off the leash.
No, the dog was on a leash. She was walking the dog through the neighborhood.
No, I'm saying the one who was off the leash was to get the charge.
Right, that's what
Right.
I'm saying.
That's
But
all
they
we have.
charged the one
With the leash.
with the leash,
But the
and
lady
they're gonna
who,
put the dog to sleep.
I want to say the lady who had the pit bull, I know she was black.
That's what I was about to
But the lady who had the other dog was
It didn't look so black. Didn't sound so black.
so.
We couldn't see her face. We could see her
You know,
arm. She said she didn't want.
One thing about the news, they gonna hype it up.
Yeah.
But in court, if your dog is not on a leash, and there's no law say the lady can't walk her dog with a butcher knife.
Right.
You know, so
And you saw that other dog. It was another dog that was a bigger dog that was walking
up to
toward her as well in the front. So a big dog, I don't know what kind of dog, because it was just big and it was light colored though. It was walking toward them, and then all of a sudden this bulldog comes to the side of them. But her dog is the only dog on the leash.
and the dog handle his business.
Because I had a friend of mine, his dog was off the leash. His dog was on the leash, and another dog came up and charged the lady and killed the lady's dog too.
The one on the leash and the other one off the leash, yeah. So the one who dog got killed, they didn't want to show her. She said she didn't want to show her face, I guess for fear of retaliation. So, and the dog was supposed to, now you done, then she said, let me just say this. She said her little bully bulldog was a support dog for her son. Now,
Why he wasn't with the son?
right.
And a support dog don't respond like that. Those dogs,
Exactly.
Right.
Them
They know
dogs-
how to stay still, sit right here, they on the tech.
It's not
And
a
then,
racist
hold
with
on.
dogs too, because the bully dog costs a little bit more, I think.
I know,
But if
yeah.
it's a support dog, why the dog went in the house?
Right, that's what we said.
That's
But
what
the
I'm
support
saying.
dog outside in the
It's a
storm.
Let's take it
Why
one
dog
step
ain't in the
further.
house?
That's what I'm saying. The storm.
Outside
If the dog
in the
is
storm.
outside in the storm, why aren't you outside watching the dog? Knowing that anything could possibly happen.
But the storm overnight that I'm talking about, I stayed up all night. Why your dog outside? When I stayed up
That's
all
what I'm
night,
saying.
y'all
She
in the
should have
house.
had her dog inside the house.
Right.
It was her mistake.
Right.
You have the dog, you're responsible. The dog's off the leash, you get a ticket. End of story. So
What-
each circumstance is different. Just because the lady had 7 other prior
What's wrong?
incidents, this one here has nothing to do with the other ones.
True.
This is
Okay,
based
Oh,
on
they
the
can't hear us.
evidence.
The
I want to
turn
play
this down a
devil's
bit.
advocate. So she had a knife and a pit bull.
Her knife was in her pocket.
Her knife was in her pocket, and it was a pit bull.
Yeah.
And they both killed him. Like, y'all don't think that's overkill?
No.
I mean, I want to make sure you dead. When I'm trying to kill you, I want you to be dead.
There's no way I can
That's my
stop
dog,
that
that's
dog
my child.
other than killing it. There's
That's
no
a
way.
pit bull.
But there's no way
Can
to
do
stop
the
that.
job.
Yes, but still, it's still dead.
No, I want you to see the video. So put up on your phone and watch.
That was the fact that she has a kitchen knife.
Right, yeah, it was a kitchen knife.
That's kind of weird too, walking with a kitchen knife.
No, it's not.
But
She
see,
may not have no other knife.
well, you think about it.
Now, we
Just
talking
like
about
her having
cake
a gun.
She
Yeah.
ain't
Oh.
free to go
A cake
stab up
knife?
no damn
No,
dog.
a
It
butcher knife.
kind of looked like a cake butcher knife, like, you know what I'm saying?
But still, though, you
Okay,
think about
first
it,
of all,
if
we
you
said
walking-
South Fulton, Atlanta. So let's just say
She's
Camp
gotta protect
Creek,
herself one way or the
below
other. If
Camilton
you get to
Road.
the
We're
dog,
gonna
at least
say
I got
like,
something
so
else.
the dog. It was probably for her. One.
Defend
The
herself,
size,
yes.
you get the size differential too. You can't have a blade over a certain size.
Right.
No,
that's
they ain't
true.
get her for that.
They had to.
No, they ain't get her for that.
But
They
see,
got her for assault on the dog.
But it's a deadly weapon, right?
But see, we don't know
No, they
all the
said assault on
charges
the
that the
dog.
police gave her. You're right.
They're gonna give her over inches of the size of the knife.
Right. But, and then, like having a concealed weapon.
Yeah.
It wasn't concealed.
No, I mean, it wasn't until she got the fight.
Watch the video. Y'all pull it up while we sitting
But,
right here.
see, I'm with you, my brother.
Pull it up. Pull it up and play it on here. Lady in South Fulton walking pit bull, dog stab. Yes.
Finding the stuff.
I watched. It was on the news, and I don't think that lady should be locked up.
I don't think so.
Especially
But
in
people,
South
let me
Florida.
tell you, it was people with their cell phones that were videoed it. So the people that were with the cell phones, they was like, "Oh my God, the dog is bleeding! Look at him, he's bleeding." I mean, what he was supposed to do? I mean, it was a fight. Whether it was a dog fight or a human fight, it was a dog fight. And then they was like,
supposed to fight though, you know.
right. And then they said she stabbed the dog too many times. She shouldn't have made sure it was dead. She should have probably stabbed the dog once or twice versus stabbing him 7 times or something like that.
What the other owner was at? She was at home?
They was at home.
In the fence.
Bless their heart. In the fence.
I don't know.
Put Atlanta.
My dog
Atlanta.
is.
South Fulton.
South Fulton. It's on there. South Fulton.
That's crazy.
Dog stabbing. Because that's what it said on the news.
Well,
Okay.
the area of town, I understand.
So this one says, Thomas said the lady whose dog got out should be charged. Any dog charging at me, I'm sorry your dog dies today. And the dog did charge her. And that's the little dog. He cute too. Let me show y'all. Yeah, that's the lady. And look, let me show y'all. I don't even know her name. I don't even care what her name is, but I just know I free her, whatever her name is.
This is my take on it.
I'm gonna show y'all where it's
Because I
left.
put a weed eater on my neighbor dog.
Oh, he gonna pull it up though. Mm.
Oh, and I'm talking about that weed eater. That's some act right.
Right. Pop
That's
it.
like a switch.
And ate him up.
That weed eater to the face, you get any kind of corporation you want out of a dog.
Stay out of my yard.
You know, to me, they need to get rid of tasers and give you a little short handheld weed eater. Man.
That's like a bad switch. Said the lady was defending herself.
If
You
we
right,
can cut
Thomas,
weeds
she was.
out of concrete, just man, what it do to her ass.
Cut it up.
Don't let the rock grab it.
What defense say? Just don't leave no bruises. Don't leave no bruises. Chop them up.
Small, too. I like it.
The lady, you saw the lady? Yeah, she was small. Right, now you take it back.
I take it back.
Take it back.
Animals
Right.
are serious.
Take it back.
But you know,
Lois, look.
pets are people too.
Huh?
Pets are people too.
Absolutely.
Not to me.
Like
Brandon is a person.
look,
I know
I'm
yours
gonna see
is,
can
mine
I
ain't.
find this magazine? I bought the time.
Okay, tell me this. Would y'all cremate y'all animal and get their paw prints and have a service for them?
Not me.
Not the service, but everything else.
You would cremate them?
I already have them.
And do the
They're
paw
on my-
prints?
They're on my fireplace.
Oh, ain't that sweet? What kind of dog? What kind of animal you have?
Bear.
Dog.
A dog? Okay.
He looked like a bear.
Look like a damn
Oh,
Yeah.
Too much time on my hands. I'm putting them digging a hole in the backyard.
me too. It's going to DeKalb County.
I saved the change for me.
Right. DeKalb County. So what would y'all do with y'all dog?
A glad, healthy bag.
But if you had one, I said if you had one. DeKalb County. Okay, y'all look at this lady. Ain't she little sad? I ain't say don't she?
She ain't even
Look at her. Let me show y'all.
That little small
That's
lady.
small dog.
Now look at her. She defending herself.
Wait.
Show it again. Show that little dog run across the street.
Defending her
The other dog
dog,
is
too.
winning.
Where you go? No, go. Let's go back. Oh, look at the dog. Look at the dog. What she was supposed to do? She like, leave my baby alone. Leave Landon alone.
That's right.
So what was supposed to happen?
Hey, but you know what? She
So
really,
what should have happened?
Hold on.
Did you see it, Red?
But she looked like she really didn't want to stab the damn
Wait a minute,
dog.
right.
Right.
She looked like she really didn't want to
She
stab the
didn't
dog.
want to, but
She
her
didn't know what
dog,
to
you
do.
know, she was. Look, when her dog couldn't.
is.
Wait a minute, but y'all missed something. Y'all missed something. Why my camera ain't turning around? What's going on here?
That was probably beef. beef with the dog.
You said that was a beef?
That was a beef.
No, go back. Look right here. Look. Go back because I want you to see. It's another dog in front of them, too. It's a dog coming toward them.
I remember your
Hey,
ass.
what's the other dog?
I remember you.
Beef. That's old beef.
Yeah, he waited. He waited for the damn.
No, it heard
train
it
to go by.
barking. It heard it barking.
So look at
There's
this
another
right
dog coming.
See that other dog coming? That's what I'm saying. So clearly she walks her dog on a regular basis, and this other just animals just walking around.
Yeah.
And then for the
Did y'all
owner to
see
say
hold on, did y'all see the Pruitt healthcare? Why did the healthcare didn't help?
they ain't studying her,
I'm the only one person in there.
child, it was time for their ass to get off. It was the weekend too. They like fuck her and that dog. You on your own, but we in South. Look, we in South Fulton. You might rob me trying to help you.
That dog.
Yeah, but you know, bless her heart.
That dog is loose. He came on the street. He got beef. That dog
She was small. She did right. And look. I hope the news put her on put her court date
Y'all
on the news.
Y'all going
And
down
I
there?
go down there and I help protest for her.
Hey, but hey, before y'all go
So
down,
somebody let me know. I ain't got no warrants.
Okay, I'm
So
finna say.
you know what I'm
No,
saying.
yeah,
I go down there and say y'all set her free. What's her name? Shaquiqua? What's her name? She look like a Shaquiqua. Yes, she do. Rewind it and see her name. I bet you it's one of them names. Rewind it.
She look like a
Look at it's right there. What? Keep going. I am profiling. I am. I profiled when I said what neighborhood she was in. That's why I'm defending her having a knife. I'm defending her. I'm defending all that.
South Fulton is not
Y'all look
bad.
it up because
like she has some
look up on y'all phone and see what's the lady name. It's public information.
South Fulton
please
is not
find her
bad
name.
though.
Y'all gonna make me come back next week and find her name.
College Park.
It take forever on mine.
But that's like the outskirts. That ain't old that.
And we keep watching her name on there. Keep watching. She's accused of stabbing her neighbor's dog to death. I promise y'all, the past 3-4 days, you ain't got shit going on in Atlanta. Because we done seen this about 50 times. I said, they ain't got nothing else going on in Atlanta.
He said.
Yeah.
But y'all done missed the whole
Her name.
Pruitt healthcare truck rolled by. Could have gave the dog first aid, man. Could have hit him with
So they might be like us and gonna leave the dog in the dumpster in the backyard. They ain't doing no cremation. Pruitt Health was like, they all right. She got it. Everybody on the south side got it. They good. Yeah, and he cute. I'm so cute. Hold on. You didn't show them the picture of the dog. The dog cute that died, y'all. I do like the dog.
There was a dog not on the leash.
That's my point. But they locked the lady up.
Did what?
That lady got locked up for defending her dog. That's why I just said Shaquiqua.
The dog in the mugshot.
They put them hands on it.
And look, this the sheriff. Some bullshit too. She stabbed the dog to death.
That's a good area.
That is not a good area, honey. Where you from? No, it is not.
Yes, it
They
is.
got new subdivisions on Flatbush.
Just because they put new subdivision don't mean it ain't the hood.
It's the same brother.
Campbellton Road.
They got sidewalk to walk on.
Look at the dog. He cute. I know she gonna cremate him
Actually, that's a pretty dog.
and do his paws. Why you mad? Why you mad?
That's
If
a
you
dog.
care, you should have kept him put
That's
up.
100% bully.
Yeah, they look like it. The owner didn't want to show her face for retaliation, but her arms are whiter than mine
So why would you have dogs outside?
and whiter than Red's.
Eyes, his ears, clip, everything.
Yes.
We the lightest two in here, so her arms lighter than both of our arms. She said she didn't want to show her face. She said was the owner white. I said all I know is her arms was whiter than ours.
She got the shorts on that dog.
Thomas, I think something froze. I'm gonna hang up and call back. Really, I ain't gonna call, but I'm gonna show you. See, look at her. She was like, you messing with my baby. What was she supposed to do? Sit down?
All right, but that's enough for her though.
Yeah, because we gonna go on. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna come right back. This froze for some reason. Okay, next subject
It's
is,
sprinkling outside right now.
it's sprinkling.
It must be two outside.
Maybe.
Okay, so next subject, no.
It's a sprinkle.
For some reason, the reception. Okay. Okay, so the next subject is, and this is sad. This is a sad story, so I ain't got no jokes about this one, y'all.
Should have gave us the sad one first.
No. I gotta go in order. Okay, so this one. Okay, so did y'all see the twins that were found up in the White Mountains, Hawaii? it was it's a murder. They said it was a murder-suicide. The kids are from Hawaii. I mean, the kids were found in Hawaii. I'm going to say the boys was, I think they were 19, 20 years old, these little black boys. And they're twins. And they had plane tickets in their pocket. They were supposed to go to, I don't want to be on Wi-Fi because it's not right. They were supposed to, I am focused, look, but you know, I be trying to handle my business at the same time. So, these two twins, they were like 19. The 19-year-old twins, they were headed to Fort, yes. Now you can show them too. Thank you. So these are little black boys, and their family is saying it's foul play. So they live in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and they were headed to, I'm gonna say Maryland or something, somewhere up East Coast. And I think they were going to see a college or something. They were going to live their life, and they never made it to the airport. So it never made it wherever they were going. And at some point, they found them 2 hours away in some mountains in Hawaii, Georgia. At the top of the mountain, like it was it's a beautiful sight if you're a hiker. I'm sorry, y'all, my connection's back. So they said it was a murder-suicide. One brother killed the other brother and killed himself. So their families are saying that's some bullshit. That we ain't ever been to Hawaii. See, it's 2 hours away from Lawrenceville. We damn sure. And if y'all go research it, the mountain way up down. Everybody don't want to go to the top of the mountain. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know.
Right.
I'll go to the top of Stone Mountain, but I know a lot of other brown people that won't go to the top of Stone Mountain. So I'm just saying. Oh, her name's Chandria Richburg. Thank you, Thomas. You were so helpful. That's the one that stabbed and killed the dog. Chandria. I was close and I said Shaquiqua. Chandria. I was close. Same difference. Chandria. And Chandria is Chondria. Chandria. Chandria.
I don't believe this story.
Now look at these babies. So they said that one brother killed the other brother and then killed himself.
Took him all the way to the mountain.
But went to the mountain, the top. I was about.
So he took his brother to the
Lookout
top
Mountain, y'all.
on Lookout Mountain.
Yes, basically.
To kill his ass.
To kill him and kill himself.
That shit ain't adding up, right? I'm sorry.
No, thank you.
And when they found them, their plane tickets was still in their pockets. And a firefighter, my thing went out. The firefighter, it ain't working. It ain't working no more.
Who found them?
So the firefighter, look y'all, the firefighter, this white firefighter, he got charged yesterday or the day before because he took a picture of them laying on the ground, like how they were found, and this cracker put them on social media.
There's some places you can't get lost at.
Right. They ain't get lost. Right. How you get them all the way up there? Right.
Right.
You a lie. That's what I'm saying. You a lie. Right. You had something went wrong. So those boys and their family, they're fighting to try to see what happened to them. They were saying how happy, bubbly they were, how successful they were, how much their family loved them and they loved each other. But those boys was found on the top of the mountain in Hawaii.
So they know they get to the airport, though, right? Because the mother wouldn't let them go by the
Right. What happened? Something went wrong. Hawaii. Have any of y'all been to Hawaii? Anybody
Where
been
is
to Hawaii?
Where is Hawaii?
I thought you was messing up saying Hawaii.
No, ma'am. Right. Hawaii. Have y'all been to Hawaii?
No, I haven't even heard of it.
It's north.
I
It's
mean, I
up
know
north,
it's
like going
north,
to.
but
It sound up north.
it sound up north somewhere.
Oh, well, that's
Blue
the
Ridge.
other way going toward
That's even
Tennessee.
worse.
That's Tennessee.
So they
yeah.
didn't drive. We don't know how they got.
We don't even know how they got there.
Yeah, nah.
They were supposed to be going to the airport.
85.
Yeah, the airport
out
opposite
there in
direction.
Lawrenceville. So how they get all the way 75 in if it's Blue Ridge? How they get over there? That's the other direction.
Passing all them airports.
Right.
Charlie Brown.
They
What
never
they
made
did.
Yeah, Charlie Brown. That's
But,
all.
let me tell you, Hoken Bridge.
No, they passed.
Believe it or not,
What's on
Hoken
Delp
Bridge,
Road?
you can hit Hoken Bridge from 400.
You sure can.
You can hit
That's
from
true.
Peachtree Industrial.
Oh, yeah.
You
It's
can
not
hit.
Hawaii. It's Hawaii.
So
Peachtree Industrial and Peachtree
Hawaii.
Parkway all down at the Peachtree.
HAID. HIWASIA, something like that. Something like that.
All
Howasa.
of it spells foul play.
Right. Okay, so I just wanted y'all. That's what I learned when I watched the news, y'all.
But if you think about
I
it,
see a
now,
lot of stuff.
You see how you all doing Murder She Wrote and Pet Detective and all that?
You better know it.
How did they get there? Did they find their car?
That's what they said. They ain't said that. No, they said, how did they get? No, the car wasn't there. The cars weren't there.
I don't have an opinion, but I'm saying they might have the wrong friendly with them. You get the point.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Somebody the wrong color?
Up them hills.
Okay, you can say it on here. You can say anything on here.
I'm saying probably won't.
But I said for you, tell me. I said.
No, I ain't racist, but I'm saying.
Little
the wrong way.
Caucasian
I
guy
am.
gonna say, hey man, before I take you wherever, I'm going to, take you to the mountains, see
And you know what? Honestly, they could have
Georgia
took
one
an
more
Uber.
time. Type
They could have took an Uber, and then that Uber broke down, and
But
then
even
they
if they
just get in
took
the
an
car
Uber,
with
come
them,
on now.
and then that car took them somewhere else. And the reason why I'm saying that because Uber know you can find out if they was riding in the Uber.
Right.
So they got their buddy. I broke down, so I'm gonna get you another Uber, but that wasn't really an Uber, and it took them to Hawaii.
Right.
They went to pick up their two girls. They could get the plane trip up to St.
What time was their flight?
It still sound like
All I know is
bullshit.
that they ain't make it. But
Bullshit.
look it up, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what I've been finding on the news. Okay, so that's all my news. These are would you rathers, and these are fast. Would you rather, before we get to our relationships, because that's what we're talking about tonight, relationships. Okay, would you rather, and we're going to take it one at a time, just say either or, right? Okay. So the first one, would you rather watch a steamy movie together with your partner, or would you rather read a steamy book out loud to each other? I'd rather watch the steamy. I like to read, but I like to read self-help and how to make me better. A steamy book ain't gonna make me better. So I'd rather watch it. So, I'm just saying.
What's a steamy movie?
Yeah, what's the steamy movie? You know what I'm saying?
With some heavy petting, I guess. And, steamy, this is white people questions. I'm just saying. Like steamy, hot and heated.
Porn.
Like porn. It's a movie that's gonna be on TV.
Normal TV. Porn.
Right, but like, so would you rather watch it or read it?
This ain't the Steve Urkel show no more.
Right, no more.
Okay,
Okay, so answer. They gotta answer first. Okay, would you rather watch it or read it to each other? Lois?
Lois would rather read it.
Okay, and
I'm watching.
watch it. Okay,
I'd rather read it.
read it.
Watch it.
Watch it. No, it's not both. But would you rather
Man, I'll watch it.
watch it? Okay, what would you do?
I'd rather watch it.
Okay. All right.
Now you gotta give us. We have to ask.
Thomas said he would rather watch it. Okay. Next question. Would you rather never kiss again or never hold hands again? So my answer would be I would rather never kiss again. I want to always hold hands. Next. Y'all going around?
Go that way.
Go, Drake.
Hold hands.
You would rather never hold hands again? Okay, what would you rather, Roscoe? Never hold hands or never kiss?
Never hold hands.
Okay.
Never hold hands.
Never hold hands?
Oh, no, want to kiss.
Never kiss? Y'all too. This the fast part. Would you rather never hold hands?
I'm good with not holding your hand.
You'd rather kiss. So y'all want to kiss? Okay. Well, there you go. I guess I work in the medical field, so I'm like, I'd rather never kiss again.
Ew.
Okay, so next. Would you rather give or receive?
Give what?
I'd rather give.
What you
I'd rather
say?
give. Just whatever, use your imagination.
Hold on,
it could be
hold on.
money, it could be dick, it could be food, whatever you want. I'm just
When
saying,
you
would you
say-
rather give or receive?
When you that's a bad.
Y'all making it so.
I'd rather receive.
Narrow down.
I'd rather receive.
Rather
I've
receive.
been known to be a big giver.
I'm a
and
big
been
giver.
Told that I need to learn
How to receive.
how to receive. so
Receive
that is what
sometimes
I'm
is a
doing.
struggle though for me. Okay, so give or receive.
I'd rather receive.
Receive, both of y'all receive. Okay, over here, give or receive. Give.
Shit, I plead the fifth.
No, you gotta pick one. You know the rules.
This ain't traffic.
What would you rather do, give or receive?
Well, If she giving, I'm receiving this shit. Fuck.
Give. Okay. What you say? Give or receive?
I said I'd rather give.
Okay. I said give too. Okay. Next question.
I'm telling you
Thomas said,
what make me happy to see somebody else happy.
Thomas said he would rather give. Libby said she would rather give. Okay. Next. Would you rather wine or liquor? And my answer is liquor.
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 Spirits.
Liquor.
Liquor.
Ah, great question.
And we ain't asked about water or juice. It is liquor or wine.
It's some bullshit. I would take the wine.
Okay.
I take wine.
Okay.
Liquor.
Okay. Okay. Do we have two
I
wines?
drink to that.
Yeah, two wine.
I have.
You
I gotta
said
turn
no
this on me
water.
this time.
I never realized how
Liquor for me.
wine is very potent too. If you get the right brand of wine.
But
said
you gotta
no
drink the
water.
whole bottle.
No, you don't.
But
That's
you
that
said no
Merlot
water.
stuff.
No water. No, I said wine. Right.
Not the Merlot.
I mean, I said liquor.
I'm
You
talking
gotta drink the
about
whole bottle
Merlot.
of.
The Merlot wine.
Look, you can drink the whole.
Stuff.
I said, look, Libby talking about juice. I said liquor or wine. Juice is not an option, Libby.
Leave that juice in your car and let it sour. It'll get you.
But
drunk.
Libby would rather medicine. Okay, so next. Would you rather a sexy message? A sexy message, like text message, or a love note? I would rather a love note.
Love note.
Let me say it on my. Let me show my face. I'd rather a love note.
I take the sexy text
Okay.
message.
Okay, sexy text message. Lois said love note. Well, the girl said love note. Okay, so now let's go to the guys.
Text message.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to.
That's what a nigga would say. Text message. It could be a long text message, but they said the guy said text message, y'all.
I'm skimming straight through.
And here we said love note.
the main word.
Text message
Thomas
may be a
said love note. Huh?
text message may be a picture.
There you
Dre
go, there
said
you go.
the text message might be a picture.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Picture perfect.
Is every picture sexy though?
But
I done seen some pictures
your
that
ink
weren't so
pen might
sexy.
run out of the door.
Okay, so Libby said she'd rather a text message, and Thomas said he'd rather a love note. Okay, this is the last would you rather. Would you rather your favorite music from your youth or a famous speech from your era? And I would pick my favorite music from my youth.
Music.
Nobody here wants to hear a speech.
I don't have
A speech from your era, like JFK, Martin Luther King.
For my era.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, would you rather a speech or a music from your childhood?
Tupac. Opposite. I mean a speech.
A speech. So who would you ask? Who was the speech that was from your era?
Hove.
Oh,
Music.
Okay.
hey, you know
Who?
what? Jay-Z. You know what?
When did he do a speech?
But no music.
I'm saying, when the hell did he do a
No
speech?
music.
You know, if on that note,
I said Tupac, so
on that note,
But what speech
Fellas.
did he do? I'm saying both of them. They.
But see,
Tupac was more intelligent. Jay-Z, both of them had something. That's what rap is. That's what music is, talking. But I'm saying,
But no music.
but there's a story to it.
well, then I do speeches all the time.
When they say speech,
All the time.
but see, hold up, fellas.
Lyrics.
When she
Right.
said speech,
We
a
talking
rap
about speech.
song
that's
is
like
not a
poetry.
speech.
It's
But
like
like,
poem.
say like
I
she
said a speech.
JFK.
I said JFK,
So
Martin
on
Luther
the note,
King.
what you saying the speech, I agree with you about a speech.
One of his songs has no music, so if people listen to music for rap songs, right? But if it has no music, what are you listening to? The words.
But is it a speech? Like he at the podium, would you rather hear Trump or Tupac saying "Me against the world"?
Oh, I agree with you saying because the song you said 99 Problems and the bitch ain't
Right,
one,
right.
That
That's
was
not
a speech.
That was a speech, but kind of, sorta.
But I'm gonna tell you,
Kinda, sorta.
I agree with you about the speech. I would take the speech, and I'm gonna tell you what speech.
So you saying speech with David?
Yeah, I'm saying speech.
Okay, well y'all
But
doing
not
speeches.
a right song, a rap song.
Right.
I'm saying Reverend Wright when he was talking about Obama.
Well, that's true, Reverend Wright. Yeah, but that was a real speech.
Out of all my life, that's the only speech that really, to me, hit home. Like it's a lot of other black speakers that say stuff.
So
but
what did he say that he home for?
He praised Obama?
No,
No,
what
he was kinda
saying-
talking-
No, he didn't praise him or he didn't shoot him down. But you know, a lot of people can't read between the lines or comprehend. He was saying that he understand what Obama had to do because he's a politician. He said, but I got to do something because I'm a minister, I'm a pastor,
Absolutely.
I'm an overseer of a flock. So, and then he was saying how.
Could both of them be full of shit? The politician and the preacher? I'm just asking. But go ahead.
See, that's a curveball. You can't put all preachers. You can't put all preachers in the same.
No, you can't do him like that.
You can't put all.
99% of, well, I say 98. 98 I'm full of shit.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yes, that's true. Remember, I went to Bible college, I done preached, I done went to seminary, all that, and behind the scenes church. By 98% of them full of shit.
So if they take the money out of the church, it'd be much better like back in the days. No money involved, right?
Not just money, but in the pulpit. No, for real, behind
See,
the
if they
scenes
go
church,
back in the day,
besides
pastors had
money,
jobs,
Right.
old pastors, but not now.
and they didn't own the church.
Yeah,
And behind the scenes church pastors and stuff, they're looking for somebody to look cute on their arm.
Well, when you're an authority
so they
figure,
hoeing too,
Right.
and they're also trying to they compete and compare how many members they got,
Competition.
how much money they collected.
So it went from ministries to congregation.
right?
So which
See,
one is bigger, ministry or congregation?
congregation.
Congregation,
That's where the money is,
right?
right?
But ministry is really what's right.
But
So-
back in the day, like the churches had daycare centers. Like there was a business that was associated with the church.
But see now, ain't no
It
more,
is. It's a business that's
Ain't
still
no more
associated
big
with the
mamas at
church.
church
It's
no more.
tithes. It's called tithes
That's
and building funds and another building fund.
You got an ATM machine in there.
Yes, absolutely, and your W-2s.
there's no more big mama at the church.
Oh, the
It's not. It ain't the old man.
When I went to church as a little girl, we had Mima who used to have fried chicken in her trunk. And she used to put a dinner roll in there, and she used to bake cakes, and she used to sell chicken with a biscuit,
She was selling
a slice. No, she wasn't. She fried that chicken, and like slices of cake or slices of sweet potato pie, and it was like 50 cents or you know what I'm saying, 25 cents. Like, but I'm saying it wasn't vending machines, and that money went to the church, or she know we was in church all freaking day. And we were hungry, so I don't care if she used our 50 cents and $1 and went and bought some more chicken for next Sunday to sell it out of church because she was gonna be in there for 25 hours.
And church was too long.
And church was too long. Right.
It was all day. That's
We
Sunday
tearing
school.
for Jesus, and I'm like, Jesus must be deaf, cause damn it, we been calling on Jesus for about 8 hours, and he still ain't came. And every Sunday, sister so and so and mother so and so, the same people calling on Jesus every Sunday, and they ain't never healed or got it together. Bless God. I'm like, Jesus must not be real. I'm like, God damn, Jesus can't heal. But now that I got older, let you know, some of y'all think I'm disrespectful, but whatever. Look, sorry, not sorry. But I was gonna say, you know, now that I got older, what I do agree with the old ladies in the church is, hey niece. So what I do agree with that I do say now is, God, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for the activity of my limbs. Thank you for waking me up with my right mind. You know what I'm saying? But when I was a little kid in church, I was like, well, shut the hell up. What is she talking about? I mean, when you wake up in the morning, your legs gonna work. I mean, why wouldn't you be in your right mind? 1 + 1 is 2.
It's 3.
But you know, but now that I'm AARP. Keep a living, like the old people used to say. Keep a living, girl. So keep a living. I'm like, oh, shit is cold. And my neck and my back. God, thank you for the activity of my limbs.
Right.
Thank you for waking me up this morning in my right mind, because I thought I was going to lose it. I thought I was going to lose it, especially fucking with my children, okay? But thank you, God. Thank you, okay? So there is a defined difference between rap and speech. You are so correct, Thomas. Okay, so we're going to move on. Because we got some juicy stuff to get to. Okay, what I do want to say, y'all, please support black businesses. And I know they slow as hell, and you're going to get subpar service with a lot of them. You're going to get smaller portions. May not be as clean because they small and they learning, right? Because I try to support black business, but they be some bullshit at times. But I'm saying please support them, y'all. Dre sent us this video, and I've been saying this before Dre sent us the video, but he sent us a video today, and it is what's his name? Roland Martin.
Yeah, I saw
I'm a right Martin, and all y'all that watch me and that know me, y'all need to tell Roland that he need to put me on his network. It's like Black somebody. What is it called, Dre?
Oh, I don't know.
Black something network. He need to put me on there.
Because my cousin sent it to me.
Oh, he the bomb.com. He always been a bomb, but what I saw today, y'all, he is the bomb, right?
But once before, Roland got in trouble about.
He did get in trouble, and I get in trouble too, but it's okay. So
But that takes you.
they
to
put
that
us
next
back to
level.
slavery anyway, ain't it? Might as well talk.
See, that's how they tell you we're gonna pay you, but you keep your folks in check.
He was telling the truth. So anyway, support Black businesses, y'all. That's what we're gonna say. Next week, I want y'all to, everybody, homework assignment is to go watch Roland Martin. What was the name of that video? It was in January or something. But anyway, I don't have the video. I don't have my little text. It was called what was the game called? It was the I'll tell y'all later. No, it's it starts with a B. It's on my it's on my other paper. The name of the group of all those that was on that little talk.
Oh, I don't know the name of the group.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all later.
The Magna Economic Assault.
The Make America Great Mega Assault.
Roland exposes Trump and the Magna Economic Assault.
But it was against blacks. But I was trying to think of the name of the group.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I wrote it down. I'm gonna tell y'all later. I'll find it in a moment. I just have to hold his mic, so that's what's stopping me.
He talked about
You want me to hold the mic for you while you?
No, I don't want you to do that.
But you know,
Don't make you stand
this
up.
is what I'm puzzled about. Why everybody think Donald Trump the first one against blacks?
And he's not.
He is not.
I like Donald
Who
Trump.
think that?
I don't know who does it.
I like Donald Trump.
But you know, I hear a lot of people say Donald Trump. You pumping Donald Trump up. That's like giving him. That's like giving the devil
Ammunition.
praises.
Yeah,
Somebody told me Donald Trump is here to expose what's really going on.
he is.
And see, a lot of times now he got faults.
I don't like Donald Trump, but I respect
But
him.
if
I
you
do not
listen-
like him, but I respect
And
his
I'm gonna tell you
gangster because
something
he
else,
like
fellas.
me.
All
And I'm
y'all
like
who pay
him.
child support, Donald Trump say the dads get to claim the kids on their taxes.
That's fair.
That's fair.
All right. And a lot of things he say, he go about it the wrong way. But if you think about it on a business wise, that's why everybody can't be in charge. I hate to tell people, like, I had a young man today.
Oh, it's called Bring the Funk.
He said, I become supervisor.
Fan
I
club,
take
Bring
a
the
pay
Funk.
cut so everybody who work up under me
Hey,
can
Osha.
get a $5,000 raise. And I said, you won't have a job. He said, what you mean? He said, well, I assume. I said, you won't win. I said, once you cross over to a certain status, you're not like the others. It's not about color. It's about the position that you hold. And see, that's what a lot of people don't realize.
I think he was just here to show, to bring out everything that's going on. His godkids is black.
He is nobody but the pun. He is what everybody.
He's not racist. He's an opportunist.
Well,
If I can make money with you,
hey,
I don't
Osha.
like you, Dre, but if we can get this bread, let's do it.
And he's from Jersey.
And he's speaking. No, my thing is, like I have said over and over again,
From the Bronx.
what you need not be worried about is
Uptown,
Trump,
baby.
because he's just the spokesperson that's telling you what your neighbor, what your so-called friend, your church member, the mailman, what they thinking, because that's who voted him in, and all the niggers that thought he was doing something for him, or all the niggas that sat at home and didn't vote at all. So he is just like the person that is the face to what the pandemic that's going on around us. So I'm just saying,
Nobody complained when he sent them checks.
he didn't send shit.
Nobody.
Pelosi,
But-
whatever her name is, Pelosi, whatever. She is the one,
They made us pay for it.
Yeah, they got it back.
but she was also, it was for the Jews first with their businesses, and Trump just happened to be the one that was in office when it came about.
And
Okay,
then
so
think about this. Did y'all know for all y'all with paying rent and got a gas bill or a Georgia Power bill, our local people let the power company go up and do a surcharge. Go up.
every year, too,
See,
they
stuff
doing it
that's
now,
right
yeah.
here in front of us, we're not paying attention to. And another thing, like everybody saying Donald Trump,
It ain't Trump.
I think the grocery store's racist. I think the gas station racist. I'm not gonna call
So stop supporting them. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying.
I am.
But what I'm saying, like for instance, I'm gonna just like
Stop
for instance,
supporting
on
them.
one street from I-20 to let's say Gwinnett. Let's say it's 5 quick trips, and all of them got different gas prices. Why?
That's true.
Because they not corporately owned.
Some people got better gas.
But
No,
listen
all
to
of them
me.
come from the same gas place. They do. They really do.
No, yeah, it's got some.
What's the man name with?
All of them come from Buford Highway up there to
No, but the name of the company starts with a B, y'all. For real, I can't think of the name. I'm gonna find it. It's something about bees tonight. What is? What's B?
The larger gas companies can purchase
BP.
at a bulk rate.
Right, but all of them purchase from the same gas place.
The refinery is up on Tilly Mill.
And it's the same gas place. Okay, so we're not doing that because we're going into relationships. So anyway, support black businesses is what I'm saying. And I'm telling y'all to research all the companies that got rid of DEI. And please stop using them. Stop purchasing with them. Stop. What's up, Charger? She ain't here tonight. So stop purchasing from. You want to come in here and join with us? You don't want to join. This is a great one because we're talking about relationships and baby daddies and stuff and baby mamas. I mean, you can be single. We talking about being single.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Support black businesses.
support black businesses. Research who got rid of DEI. So, listening to that video, it was talking about how many blacks are in the federal government, how many blacks are in the government, period, how many blacks are making six figures for working for the government, which is why the government jobs are being, you cancel Amazon Prime? Did Amazon got rid of DEI too? Well, damn, I guess I got to get rid of Prime.
But this is the thing,
so anyway,
though, people. This is the thing.
if we don't stand for
You got
something,
that
we're
young
going to fall for
generation that
anything,
don't
right?
wanna work. They don't want to work.
I'm talking about DEI.
Right, but you saying these companies are cutting out equal opportunity. The people don't want to work.
So what does that mean?
But it's not just black people that don't want to work.
I don't care. I'm just saying anybody that is getting rid of DEI.
The Arabs, they working. They go to them corner stores. Everything open.
The Hispanics working.
They be building them buildings.
That's about all.
But this is the thing, though.
And he's sending them back. He's sending them back. So then who gonna work? Because them whiteys ain't gonna work it. They ain't gonna build your house. They ain't gonna do your yard.
No, none of that.
Oh, so when they send them back, then the cost of living going down.
Right.
You gonna start getting paid the same amount you made before. So
Hey,
a lot of
maybe
work.
not.
The more people they need.
But the
jobs,
yard's
more
gonna
they
look. The yard's gonna look worse.
Huh?
Gonna be less houses built, and they talking about how much the property. I mean, how much?
About my yard.
So
I
you
got
said
a
doing
black
yards.
man already.
Who we doing yards? The Mexicans do the yards?
Yeah,
have a black
but now
man
they
in my
gone
yard.
back.
Yeah, I got a black man.
Okay,
that
so
does
that's
my yard.
great.
Yeah.
Y'all are supporting
let me
black
ask you
business.
this.
That's what I'm
Let me ask
saying.
this. Why y'all don't do your own yard?
I can't do my yard. I don't have time. I ain't never there.
The Mexicans give that shape up though.
But they going back home. That's my point. They're going back home.
Hey, let me tell you this, fella. Hey, listen here.
Okay, so let's
He
go to
cutting the grass on
relationship.
the outside. He cutting grass on the inside.
Don't push it, my boy.
Ain't nothing nobody can do for me but a black man.
Don't
So I'm
invite a
just
man to
telling
your
you,
house.
Julio and
I ain't gonna lie, I don't
Juan
like handyman.
and Biff, can't none of them do nothing for me.
It's hot outside. Amigo sweating.
I like
What? in
I
the
like
world?
brown
Some
people.
old school thing you talking about right now?
huh?
We ain't gonna never get to the relationship.
We get to it now
Never
because
heard
I'm
that.
gonna go on.
Ask the old story.
Okay, this the question.
Don't invite a man to your house in no form of fashion.
This is what old men say. They say if you let them cut your grass and maintenance your yard, they'll maintenance and cut your woman.
I
Okay,
had a guy
just
come
so
to my
you know.
house and put my flat screen
Man, both
TV
of
up
them
and he
get
was
cut.
singing slow jams to
Nick,
my
Huh?
Both of them get
Yeah.
cut. Nick,
Oh,
gone.
hell no. Man, you
That's
gotta
all
drive.
right, but if you let somebody,
Well, ain't
they
nobody
say,
in the house
old
but
men
me,
say
so
if you
no.
let them maintenance your house, I mean your yard, your house, and your car, they'll maintenance your woman.
Look, this girl I was dating,
Then
right?
she wasn't my woman then.
This
I
girl
agree 100%.
Hold up. This girl I was dating had like a plumbing issue.
I bet
For
she
look,
did.
the little O-ring, you know the elbow? The little O-ring that slide up and you screw the cap down on the elbow?
Hey,
Dude, he gotta go get parts.
hey.
Them parts turned into an all-day job. When he first got there, he had a work uniform on, you know what I mean? Bookman from the up top. He said, I'll be back.
I like
I'm gonna
Bookman.
get your water running tonight, baby. I'll be back. But he didn't know goddamn Godzilla was there. This nigga come back, he don't hit the flea market and got fresh. Had his man purse and everything. Had on his gas station cologne. So he come
Lord
in and
Jesus,
everything.
fire.
So all this for $1 washer. He knew what he was doing. Now I don't knock the game.
Right.
I ain't no hater.
Cause
Well,
if he can get her, he can have her.
No, I ain't talking about
That's
that
my
part.
thoughts.
But fellas, what I'm saying is this right here. Certain things
You gotta do
don't
around your house.
don't invite a man to your house. I'm just.
I agree.
I agree.
If you're a man.
I agree
Yeah.
on that. I'll agree on that, yeah.
Okay, so relationships, what's going on? Relationships.
You don't need no preacher praying for you and your woman, none of that.
Sure don't. She's a hoe, you know she's a hoe. Okay.
Right. That's a nigga. Ain't
Next,
girl.
your girl a hoe if he can get her. So, okay. Your views. This is views. I'm going to start from the bottom of my list to the top. Okay. Purpose. The purpose of everybody in here of age, I think, she ain't AARP. You ain't are you 50 and up? I don't think you AARP either.
No.
You not AARP, but we AARP. So I'm just gonna say this: 40 and up. We'll go with 40 and up. Okay. So at this age, what are your thoughts, wants, and views on marriage now versus when you were in your 20s? You know, like, I'm gonna start it just to get y'all thinking of what I'm saying. As little girls, we're in our 20s and our teenagers. We playing with Barbie and Ken, and you know we're taught that you're gonna meet Ken and y'all are gonna get married. And you're gonna live happily ever after. You're gonna have the house, the car, the kids, the dog, the white picket fence. Da da da. So you have all these expectations as what a man's supposed to do, and most of us were taught as women. We're supposed to be the happy homemaker and take care of our men and take care of the kids and cook and clean. They never told us to take care of ourselves and think about ourselves, right? So in our 40s and 50s, what I'm saying is, at this point, I ain't having no more kids, right? So I ain't with you because of kids. I ain't staying with you because of kids. And in my younger years, I may have stayed and sacrificed and accepted some bullshit that I shouldn't have just for a little bit because I had children. So at this age, I'm not going to be with a man because of the children. I'm not going to be with a man because the church told me to pray and God is good, or using the Bible because I had them to use the Bible to say the saved spouse will win over the sinner spouse because they're saved, and you just pray for him and he'll be great. You know what I'm saying? I've been divorced 3 times and I get married again. I think marriage is a great thing. I want to still live happily ever after. And if I'm only 52 and I want to live till I'm 100, I still got like 48 years, right?
Right.
I just want him to live a long time too, right? So I'm going to pray for him where I wasn't doing as much praying when I was younger. I prayed, but I was also hell raising because he wasn't always right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start with that. And then when it comes to marriage, a lot of people, and I've done wedding coordinating with my mom before she passed, God bless her. So, a lot of people get married, and getting married, they think it's the wedding, right? Everything is put into this wedding. You go broke, you go into debt. Who you trying to show out for? Who you trying to impress? You know what I'm saying? And as life, and I didn't do that either time. Well, maybe the second time because grandma done. But what I am saying is marriage. Marriage is a covenant between you and who you're with, is my thoughts. I, at this point, wouldn't invite people. You have grandma when they want to invite all their friends and all their family. Your mama don't want to invite. My mama wasn't, but my grandma was. You want to invite all these people that you don't even talk to, people you ain't talk to in forever, people that you wouldn't invite to your house. I'm not inviting you if I wouldn't invite you to my house. I would, at this point, I'm like, invite people that's going to be praying for you, that's going to be encouraging your relationship when you want to throw in the towel, and they be like, girl, now, see, when you marry him, you thought he was da-da-da-da-da. So pray for him, and we with you, and I'm going to pray for you, and girl, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So how views have changed, right? So that I'm just throwing out stuff so that y'all get the question. So now versus the first time I got married, I was 17. Then I got married in my 20s, and I got married in my 30s, and I divorced all of them, and I paid for every divorce, right? So I am saying, at this age, I'm gonna marry you because I love you. My parents dead, so they ain't got no influence, right? I'm not spending $30 on neither one of y'all niggas to eat, but I want y'all to come and eat with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to impress y'all. I might do what I just did right now and be like, y'all come over. Y'all might talk about me, but I don't give a shit, right? But I don't think y'all would for real. I'm just saying, I want my folks with me, and I want you to be praying for me, and I want you to right? And I'm just saying, what's y'all thoughts then versus now? So does that give y'all enough? Okay, so go ahead. Now I'm passing the mic.
I go first.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I go first.
Okay, you gonna go first? Okay, I'll let you go first. I'm turning it to you.
See.
Then and now.
Then to a young man, they're like, man, you get married, brother. There go your life. You gonna get fat. Gonna go ball at the top.
There go your life.
The car that you wanted, you got to
You
get.
thought that at 30?
Let me finish that.
I'm asking.
When you were talking about cut you off, I'm just telling you from
I
a man.
didn't think that at 30.
All right. At a younger man, people tell you, man, you get married, they go your car, the 2-seater, you know what I mean? Your hair, gonna start coming out in the middle, and you're gonna gain weight, and
That's awful.
let me finish. All right?
I'm just adding.
So a lot of younger guys go against the grain and do it anyway, but they shell shock. Well, then once they get married, they say they ain't had bad because being married to me, you ain't throwing away money. You know what I mean? If you out here in the streets going out with this young lady, you're trying to find your way. So you spending a lot of money and time and energy just to go out on a date and all that. So then if you get married, you say this ain't half bad, because what you do now is not null and void. And to me, this is the way I view a relationship. A relationship is like a mirror. What you see in the mirror is what you get. So if your girl raggedy 9 to my 10, you raggedy. You know what I mean? Your woman is a reflection of the man. The man is not a reflection of the woman. So that's how I feel. All right? When you get older, you like, it's a whole different ball game. You need the companionship, you need the loyalty, you need the one to make it to your doctor's appointments.
Your ass done got older.
That's AARP, y'all.
Listen here, bro, your day coming.
He close. He is 40s. He close. He real close.
So
He knocking on the door.
There's a lot of things. Now people have their ups and downs in a relationship, but
That's
you can't never go undo. I can't go undo tonight. You cross my path. So the next time I see you, we got to make it even better and keep going forward. So a lot of time people don't realize that as you get older, your values ain't the same. Man, I have been around some knucklehead guys this week. You know what I mean? And this is another thing I want to throw out there.
Not yet.
Well, it's already
That's
out.
at the top of the list. Just what your views on marriage now and marriage back then, sir. I respect it. I respect.
That octopus looks
I respect your game.
I'm throwed off.
Okay, don't be thrown off.
But a lot of time, as you get older, your patience change. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you straight up, when you get older, you ain't, fellas, keeping it 100. You ain't pussy driven. Alright, cause you realize the pussy gets you in trouble. Chasing the pussy gets you in trouble.
I would agree. I have 6 sons.
Alright, I'm talking about it bring.
They
that
lose
shit
their
worse
whole
than-
mind.
That worse than selling dope.
Or being on dope.
I don't know.
I think I don't think it's chasing. I think everybody's chasing. Female chase too.
Female
Some do.
chase, but the female that's chasing, she let you catch her. So who win? Do you win or do she win?
She win.
Cause I just had this conversation with a guy. This guy gonna say, man, I told my son, da 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 da. This girl gonna tell me she pregnant. So first thing I asked him, I said, did he sleep with her? Yeah, he slept with her. Well, I said, brother, chance your baby. But now it ain't my son, baby. I said, well, what kind of girl you sticking your thing in? So to me, get away from the girl. Then he said, well, she was out there. Okay, that's even worse. And you knew she was out there and you still went in her.
Okay, marriage. Views then and now. Lois.
I'm a little different. 'Cause I'm an only child and I was raised by a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that my tolerance for dealing with anything is very short. So I too have been married. I've been divorced twice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put up with a whole lot. So because I grew up in a single family home, I didn't have any ideology of what marriage would look like.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of.
Did you have a Barbie doll?
I have Barbie dolls.
Did you have a Ken?
I had a Ken and I had 2 Barbies that were sometime together too. So it's kind of, you know.
Oh, how old is you?
Going on in my house.
I didn't have that experience. Look, and I think we
So
about the
Ken
same
had
age. I ain't never thought about that.
So
When we were young, I ain't
you
thought
learned at an early age that
Barbie on
Ken had
Barbie.
two?
Yeah, she learned at an early age. Okay, cool.
That there were different, there were alternatives.
Okay, cool.
So I didn't have a clear plan. So I've always been a hopeless romantic. So I believe in the institution of marriage. I believe in companionship and partnership, and the white picket fence and living happy ever after. And my views on that,
gotta paint that motherfucker
have
over there.
not changed. From when I was
I'm saying,
20,
like I said,
when was-
purpose,
It hasn't
your
changed.
purpose of marriage, your thoughts on marriage, and what you want in a marriage when you was in your 20s versus now and your experiences,
I think I have
the
matured.
priority. That's what I'm saying. The priorities, purpose, thoughts, wants, or views on marriage in your 20s versus being AARP.
Again, I don't think it's changed.
Okay, so you the
I've
same.
always, in most of my relationships prior to now, I was the breadwinner. So it
Mm-hmm.
kind of, you know what I'm saying, just depends on what I was doing at that particular time. So I don't have any ideas on you're responsible for the house, you're responsible for the bank account, you're responsible for outside of the trash. I really don't care what, long as we get it done.
Okay.
So it's about what works for that couple for me.
So let me
Okay,
ask
cool.
you
It's
this.
always been that way.
Let me
Okay,
ask
cool.
you this. I'm just curious to know, coming from
But
a
I'll
woman.
take out the trash.
Let me ask you this.
I'll take out the trash because I
I'll pay
was a single
somebody
mom.
to do it,
Look,
but
I
I
was a
know.
single mom and I would take out the trash.
I want to ask you this because I want your opinion on this. Now where you are in life, do you think some of the things that you might have got upset about, you overreacted?
Yes.
Just take a break. Take a break now.
I will say this. I probably ended marriages for things that I would work through today.
Okay, so that means you changed.
You know what, you
That's
could be
what
a
I'm saying.
politician.
What changed
I
then
evolved.
I
and
like
now?
that. You could be a politician.
Okay, so that means your views changed. So, pause.
I don't think
that
my views
means, no, it
changed. I
changed
evolved.
because what was I said priority, purpose, views, and thoughts. That was it. So if you okay with it today, and it's menial today, but it was major then,
But you can't say that's a
something in you
priority.
changed.
You can't say that's a priority.
I outgrew my ego.
Yeah, she.
Okay, so
That-
so
That's
something
a level of
changed.
maturity.
No, not so much a
That's
change.
I
not
said
my
what?
goal.
Okay, let me go back to my question was, what my first? Well, let me complete my statement. My question
I
was,
don't like calling it a change.
my question was, what's the difference in your views, thoughts, wants, and desires in your younger self about marriage and your now self about marriage?
I mean, I think my deal breakers may have changed.
So something changed is all I'm
My
saying.
deal
Something
breaker.
changed in our younger
I'm
selves.
matured.
So there are a lot of people, that's what I was getting ready to say. There are a lot of people, like I have some young people that I talk to, and one day y'all gonna see my car chronicles, but not yet. There are some things like I tell people back then in my younger self when I was a young mom and I had kids and I'm raising kids. My non-negotiables are different at AARP. That means 50 and up. Than when I was in my 20s. In my 20s, my grandmother had more influence. The church had more influence. My childhood trauma, because I didn't have my dad, had a different influence than me at 50, right? In my 50s. That's all I'm at. That is the major question. So I am saying I am not the same girl that I was in my 20s. I'm not the same girl that I was at, and I am a hopeless romantic. I want to live happily ever after with whoever the fuck want to live happily ever after with me. And if I gotta be like Elizabeth Taylor until I get that shit right, meaning eight marriages, 25 marriages, whatever the fuck it is, I'm just saying. I don't want to grow old alone. I'm not afraid to grow old alone, but my preference is to be with a life partner and we do this together. I ain't gonna beg you to be with me. I don't want you to be with me if you don't want to be with me. I do have non-negotiables, right? But I had different motivations when I was a 16-year-old mama having babies, who had the church and my grandma who said, you got a baby, you need to get married, do the right thing. But I also had a mama who was like, you ain't the only girl to have a baby. You ain't going to be the last one. Right. Don't marry him and live your life, right? But I was trying to be right with God. That's how religion, right? So what I am saying is that right now, if I'm with you, it ain't because of the kids. It's because I love you and I want to be with you. It's because you my partner and I want something different with you. So it ain't because you rebound because I'm trying to get over somebody else. At 51, right? That's what I'm saying. The difference in me at 51 and when I got married at 17 and when I got married at 28 and when I got married at 34, what I'm talking about is the evolution of me as a woman. And what I'm asking y'all is, what is the evolution? And if you ain't changed, then that's great. You ain't grew, that's fine. You ain't got no non-negotiables today, like you ain't had no non-negotiables at 17, right? I'm just saying, what changed, whatever it is, from when we was a kid and we had these ideals, and as we lived life, and my life been a whole lot, my life been eventful. What's changed in this fairy tale, and once life happened, and we are where we are today, what's the difference?
For me, I miss the fairy tale. I didn't see or hear any of that. I ain't have no religious pressures or any of that as young.
Thomas said he don't want to die alone. Okay, go ahead.
For me, the only thing that has changed today is that I see situations more maturely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, I totally agree with you. What makes you, once I learned, like what you all both said, how she was saying her grandmother and stuff like that, how you say you grew up a single mom. I grew up seeing my uncles. See, I don't really judge the women, because the women, a lot of time are in the shape because of us. That's how I feel, because the man is the head. Not being chauvinistic. It's just the women had bad leadership. So that's my take on that. But I feel like when at my time, I feel like listening to the old men, listening to all the different cliches. Boy, don't do that, boy. You signed a death certificate. You know, I've been married before, and we sitting there looking at it. You had a bride and groom table. We sitting there like, what the hell we do this for? It seemed like we did it more to not to let them down than we should have just stayed the way we were. And so, a lot of times, and I think that was the starting of our downfall. So no matter what, we should have never did it in the beginning. But because of the pure pressure of families and all that, and trying to oppose a certain image for the masses, we tend to settle. And like how you said, the single mom and all that, but it's not designed natural for a female to be by herself or a male to be by themselves. Even though what didn't happen with mom or grandmama or auntie, it just ain't designed for that way. We got a lot of time bring the curse, the yoke. And I didn't want to be like one of my uncles. We was walking through a neighborhood, and I'm like, man, we can't walk through these people's yard. Oh, this my baby mama, this Tay mama. Then we go 2 blocks, we walking through this alley. I said, man, you gonna get us jammed? Man, don't worry about this. I own this house, that house. That's Red mama house, and this Stacy mama house. All these women he got up in these houses that he got all these kids by. So now I'm like, there ain't no way to live, to me. And I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want kids scattered all over the place. I don't want to be with a lot of women because it's going to wear you out. It's going to kill you quick, brothers. It's going to kill you quick. Now, trust it out, fellas. The women are crazy. Because I'm going to tell you what a wise man told me that was a pimp. He said a man can get shot in the leg and die in 6 minutes. A woman can bleed for 7 days constant and don't miss a beat. So you think you can beat that creature? You can't do it. So a lot of time we sit around our boys, egos and all that and talk that talk. But boy, you ain't nothing without a woman, and a woman ain't nothing without a man. A sister can have, I see so many sisters with degrees on the wall and these sorority plaques and all that. But you ain't got no man, baby. So you ain't complete. And you could be this dude with this super body and this big fat paycheck, but you ain't got no woman. You ain't complete, man. A lot of times people don't realize that it ain't about your cars, your clothes, your physique, your career. If you ain't got a woman, you ain't got nothing. If you ain't got a man, you ain't got nothing. That's why that's how we were designed. It's like you can have a nice lamp, but you ain't got no bulb in it, baby. That lamp ain't nothing but some collecting dust. You know? I ain't gonna put no bulb in it because I don't want to mess it up. Well, you ain't got no lamp. And that's how a lot of people are about relationships. Now, what you can do, learn from other people, say I would do different, I would judge different, I pay close attention to certain things. Now, I do say you got to go through the weeds to get to the grass or to the roses or to the flowers to understand, hey, this person ain't for me. But I think a lot of time, I feel that my sisters make mistakes on. Y'all got more patience than us. Because, like, for instance, y'all will date a dude out of jail. Y'all will date a dude that's bisexual. And you know something flaky about him. So y'all patience.
Why? Because you got capris on?
Something flaky.
Something flaky about him. Like, you know, I done heard stories where this girl married a guy. He buy anything he want, but he won't sleep with her. But he'd rather hang out with this one particular guy.
Well, that's
You know what I mean? But see, one day he gonna come around. A big house with the bathtub big enough for 8 people to get in it. He never got in it with her. He always get in the bed with her when she sleep.
That's too much now.
Well, you understand what I'm saying?
That's why R. Kelly made the song in the closet.
Right. But that's to show you the type of patience that women have. Like, for instance, if y'all cheat on us, we don't want y'all. Especially if we catch you dead to the raw. But if we mess up with y'all gonna cuss us out, show out, everything. But y'all gonna let us back in.
I think it's vice versa.
No.
Not all men.
Get
not all
somebody
women.
else to do it.
Huh?
Not all men.
Because I'm going to tell you why.
Right.
I'm going to tell you why, my brother. Natural instinct, men are territorial. Men are territorial.
Women territorial too.
Women are possessive.
That too.
That's a different than territorial. You know what I
I
mean?
wasn't talking about you, baby. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know, I don't call it territorial. I'm protective of what's
Women
mine.
are women are not territorial, they're possessive. And women, and also women play to win. And I'm gonna tell you why. A friend of mine got caught cheating. His wife went and beat the girl up. And I asked her, why did you do that? She didn't kidnap your husband. And this is my boy. She said, because I wasn't going to let her take my husband. My husband been good to me. When he get back to the house, he said, I know old hell finna break loose. Man, she cooking and cleaning, singing, and everything. He's scared to go to sleep.
I'd be scared too.
But didn't that change? It seemed like she went to another level of their relationship. But he messed it up. He went back to the streets. I had one buddy, man, got an outside chick pregnant. His wife couldn't get pregnant. And he had a wife gorgeous. Wife had plenty of money. Family owned car dealership, major car dealership. She the only girl in the family of all men. Set it out for him. I mean, they got major dealerships. All right. He gets an old jump off chick in the street pregnant at a party that we had at a friend's house one night. But he don't flex to the girl at the party. The cars he was driving came from his wife's family. So when the outside girl found out he wasn't really who he was, she said, nigga, you just pay me child support and you see your daughter. But check this out. The daughter was born and the daughter looked just like his wife.
Damn.
So the wife told her husband, said, you made a mistake. I didn't. I just be a good stepmom. And when I said that, so that show you how a woman mind operate. A man wouldn't have told his wife, I just be a good stepdaddy.
So you trying to say she ain't got no pass?
Who, his wife? But she ain't get caught. So she ain't got one.
She get a free pass though, right?
If you don't get caught, you ain't did it.
No, I'm saying she got one though.
I don't know. You know it?
Wait a minute.
I heard
I
you
don't
say
know
it.
who. Y'all talking about bringing whole kids home. Now that might be the women of old,
Right.
but I don't know too many women today with the degrees on the wall, with the businesses, with the things that we do today, that's gonna allow their man to bring a kid home.
You know what's
you
funny?
and the kid go head on.
You know what's funny about that?
I
You
can't
know,
do
I'm gonna
it.
tell you about men.
But I can't say that Rashida did it.
I'm gonna tell you about men. Men say, bro, I messed up. I had a good woman. But women play to win. Like I said earlier in my scripture,
That ain't winning.
women ain't gonna let their girlfriend know they accept it. Women don't sit up and say, girl, I'm trifling. I'm finna lose my husband. Let me ask you this. Goddess, have you ever heard a woman tell you that? I don't keep the house clean, so my husband got a side piece.
What?
See, she don't take care of herself. Or she don't fell out. She don't let her hygiene, she don't let her way she look go down.
I think females accept the man back if they have kids with them because of the family essence of it, because they're nurturers.
But,
Like a woman will let another man have a baby out of wedlock if she love him, even before he got married or something like that, just because to keep their kids and them kids together, let them play.
but no, my boy.
So they're really not weak. They just
No,
overlooked.
I didn't say they were weak. I said that's the nature of the beast. That's the type of strength and tolerance that they have that a man don't have.
I ain't got it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let's say a guy take care of
But not all.
let's say a guy takes care of a
Most.
kid all half his life and finds out the kid ain't his kid. What should he do?
Well, to me, if he been doing half of the kid
It's
life,
yours now.
and you got to bond with the kid, especially if the kid acknowledge you, you got to go on with the flow.
Now, should he stay with that woman?
So once he find out, did he find out because something happened, or did when they get the argument and she say Ray ain't yours? It depends on how it come
Because I
about.
got brothers who got kids that don't look like them, and they're still mentally thinking it's their kid, but it might not be their kid, but they don't want
Well,
you
let
to
me
take
ask
the
you
DNAs
this.
and all.
But have that woman gave him any even well, you know she got a kid outside.
She knows.
Well, the woman knows. That's the nature of the beast. That's the power of the beast. So what I'm saying is this right here. My boy, let me tell you how deep his wife is, and I got much respect for her. So the wife had a business. This outside chick brought the baby up to the job and dropped her off. So the receptionist, when that side piece brought the little girl to drop off, the receptionist said to my boy wife, hey, the daycare just dropped your baby off because she looked that much like the wife.
Oh, man.
So she would buy the little girl and her matching raincoats and boots. And when they go places, they'll go places all together. Like the girl has some at school. The school is talking to the stepmom before they talk to the mom. Because off of instinct, you look just like her. We're not going to talk to this lady. But that's the real mom. So the
Almost
stepmom,
like she was a surrogate.
the stepmom is looking at it like, she like it. I ain't had to go through labor.
Mm-hmm.
None of that.
That's how she look.
Well, let me tell you what my crazy partner did. He left his wife because the outside chick started dating another dude. He said he didn't want nobody around his child.
He like that.
So look,
That's selfish as hell.
he left his wife, went with the outside chick, and he still ain't got the outside chick today.
Mm.
So I'm just telling you, fellas, you can't beat Da Vinci Code. And a lot of cats don't realize that. A lot of men don't realize that. They think that, hey, oh, da-da-da-da. Women play to win all the time in all different parts. Fellas, they don't go to sleep. I want y'all to run them two real hard. And when y'all go home and go to sleep, and just say, baby, what's the answer? But you just said, I sleep through the storm. I sleep through the storm. I sleep through the storm. They hear everything.
Every damn thing. I can't even get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well,
I ain't lying. I set up one night. She
for
said,
me,
"Where you
I'm not
going?" I
sleeping
said,
through the
"Damn,
storm.
I'm going
I
to the
sleep with the
bathroom."
storm.
Right.
It's okay.
Because I'll
Can I
hear
go?
anything.
Right.
Even if I'm asleep, I'll hear it.
We got a caller. We got a caller.
I don't.
Go ahead, caller. You're on air. I'm listening, preacher.
If you don't stop generalizing, putting everybody in the same pot, all men are not the same and all women are not the same.
I agree. But I didn't say all men and all women.
And what's wrong with bisexual men?
Ain't nothing wrong with them.
The way you was talking, you come out there funny or something wrong with them.
No, what I'm saying it is, you know how women are complaining. If a guy bisexual, he bisexual, and whatever he is. But they feel that they can take that man and change.
If she's with him, then she knows that.
But let me ask you this.
It's not a secret.
Right.
What?
But let me ask you this. Do you think she should try to change him? Do you feel like she should try to change him?
If you find yourself in a relationship with somebody, that means you've accepted who they are.
You really believe that, my brother?
I said,
if you find yourself in a relationship with somebody, you accepted them.
When you find yourself in a relationship with somebody, that means you've accepted who they are.
I disagree. Want me to tell you why?
When you start trying to change somebody, you know what you got yourself into before you got into the relationship. So you complaining and trying to change the man.
Okay. I understand what you're saying. I understand it, and I agree with what you're saying. But like, say, for instance, if a female meet a guy and he's a gambler, and he blow his paycheck, or he's an alcoholic, so he tearing up the cars, high insurance, DUIs, and all that. You complain about it, but you're in a relationship with him, right? So do that mean you accept those things, or you just tolerate those things?
No. If that's not what you want, then leave.
Right. So why try to change him if he's that's what he do. That's who he is. I'm not saying what the person does. A person is who they is, right?
Yeah.
So you knowing that this person is who they are, why do you try to change them? When you met them, they was who they are. But you carry on this relationship thinking that you can change them to what you want them to be. That's my point. I agree with what you're saying, but people try to change. That's like I don't like for a man to call a woman the garden tool. But you choose to be with her, bruh.
Right, exactly.
Right, so, and that goes both ways for a man or a woman. That's my whole point. Whatever the person is, I don't care what they are, but you chose that. And then you want to complain about it.
I agree.
When it don't go your way.
Right.
Just like I was saying, my buddy wife beat up the girl. The girl didn't kidnap your dude. He walked in the house on his own. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my point. But I agree with you. It's nothing about if a person a gambler, a bisexual, alcoholic. You know all these things that people complain about people. Don't work, trifling, don't maintain the car, don't maintain the house, all kind of things that people complain about. Oh, she don't cook, but you stay with her.
But that's like, women who are physically abused in relationships, and you ask them, why do you stay? It's a mental thing.
My brother, I met a female. She told me if I get on your nerves, just hit me upside the head, And I was like, whoa, cause she think that's the norm.
Because that's how she was raised. Probably her daddy beat her and her mom.
Right. So subconsciously, she's programmed. That's the way you handle confrontation and things of that nature.
Well, we hope that you find somebody that steer her in the right direction.
Right. But you have people that's like that. If that's what the environment they're in, they think that's the norm.
Yeah. Well, maybe that person who's can help that person heal and get out of that relationship.
Yeah. Hey, but this is sidebar. I was bragging about how well you could sing, my brother. So is it any way possible we can hear one of your tunes in the future? Can we figure out some kind of way we can get that in motion?
Did anybody else respond?
No.
I didn't hear
Okay.
it.
We have a call on the line.
I'll send you a clip.
You'll send us a clip.
Hey, Pr1ma.
I saw you, but I thought they were passing it on your views, the difference between marriage now and then. I was saying
Okay,
right
now
here, I didn't hear it.
let me answer. I called to answer that question because I put it in the comments, but you didn't read them.
I was gone.
And-
I had to go to the bathroom. Go ahead.
Okay, I was wondering where you was.
Everybody else was
Okay,
eating,
so
I didn't eat.
when I was younger, I never thought about marriage because I felt that as a young gay boy, love was not available for me. Thank God for President Barack Obama for legalizing gay marriage.
Thomas said he's a
Now,
real
as an
man.
adult, I know love is available for me. I am a hopeless romantic, and I pray love will find me one day. I don't want to die alone. That's like
I don't either.
my big fear.
But I got a whole lot of children and grandchildren. Okay. Thank you, Thomas.
Okay.
Okay, go. Y'all go.
Good
Y'all
night.
thoughts on marriage? Because we got to get to y'all thoughts on marriage then and now. Lois responded. You didn't respond, Ebon.
Ah, damn, man. Shit.
Thought
Marriage was
it
not
now.
something I thought about back in the day. That wasn't a priority on my list.
Have
But
you
you've
ever
been
been
married.
But I have been married.
So your thoughts then and
she,
now.
She told me we was getting married. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
and
how
now?
that happened.
And now?
She told me we getting married, and I was like, oh, okay. So that's how that happened.
Okay, and now?
But I mean, I'm cool.
He said both times.
No.
Nah, this time I'm gonna ask this one. The other one told me. I was like, okay, cause she was marriage material. So I was like, okay, cool. But if you're not marriage material, I'm gonna tell your ass no. But it is what it is. You know, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Oh.
Marriage, your thoughts when you was 12 and your thoughts at 45.
I think you shouldn't get married until you're 35.
I agree with that 30 and up.
I think you should just take it real nice and slow. Young marriages don't work out because
Yeah, I'm sure don't.
once you start finding out she left or he left the top of the toothpaste, it's a problem. And that ruins a lot of things. So get to know a person a little more better than just jump into marriage. You just came out your mother's house at 17, so really,
Right.
your parents, you're right.
Yeah. I was going to say that. Now I agree with you. Because I was going to say at 17, 18, and 20, whenever you leave your parents' house, you have your parents' views on marriage and with society, with the church.
Right, now it's the go out stage now.
But when you grow up,
21, 22 is the go out stage.
when you grow up,
Right. How you
my
been
mom,
married?
this is what my mama told me. Although I had a baby at 16, my mama said, don't get married.
Right.
Something isn't right. Can I have this?
You can't take that down.
I'll stand over there because otherwise the radio won't hear me. My mama told me that people gonna talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. Okay, let's go up here. My mama told me that people are gonna talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. So you have to, long as you wake up in the morning, you need to be able to be comfortable looking in the mirror at yourself. And long as you're good with your decision, it doesn't matter, right? My mom told me don't get married at 17, don't get married at 27, and don't get married in my 30s, right? But I was listening to my grandma the first 2 times. The last time I would say it was on my own. The next time will be on my own because everybody dead and gone on to glory. So I'm the matriarch of the family. But I can say as a young person, then you're trying to figure out who you are. My mom told me to go date different people, figure out who you are, what you like, what you don't like. If you have mama issues or daddy issues, and I had daddy issues, if you have mama or daddy issues, you might choose people based on those issues because I ain't have my daddy, right? Or when I found out my daddy wasn't my daddy, you have issues. So you don't know, and you're trying to play it out. So I am different now. But what I want to do is y'all two already answered, correct? Are y'all complete? Okay, so you two, you said
I said getting married young is not a good idea.
it's not going to work.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, so you two, your views on marriage then and what marriage is, your views, your thoughts, your expectations as a young person versus now. So, Survivor and Dre.
Who's Survivor?
Ain't you if you Dre.
No, but I didn't hear your name. Survivor.
Oh my God, you sitting next to me all day.
Okay, go ahead. You two, Survivor and Dre.
I thought it was something else. Okay, my bad. I'm not good on names.
Survivor and
Yeah,
Dre.
you suck on
Oh,
that.
okay. There's a difference, yes. For me, you're saying, right? Okay. So early on, in my thing, the way I looked at marriage was like, I like you, I love you. Oh my God, we got a baby. I'm gonna create my Huxtable family. You know what I'm saying? And I was told that it ain't easy, it's hard. So I'm like, I'm a loyal bitch. So whatever we go through, we gonna work through it. Because if you work through it, that just makes it stronger. And then now that shit over, and I know exactly what I want, and I ain't really doing all of that. And I think that sucks. And I would love to be happy again, but fuck putting in all that work, because I need to work on me. I'm complete.
So your views are different.
My views are different, yeah. It was about the family as a whole, but now it's like about me. Okay. So maybe one day.
You got married again.
I don't know. I don't even have that vision at all. You know what I'm saying?
Marriage is not about a family. It's about you and that person. Good job.
We're also talking about
then and now.
We're talking about then and now. We're talking about people's individual views, mindsets, and how they was thinking.
Because you never stop the function between the person that made these vows, right?
Right.
Can't let family come in between the person that has to organize
Absolutely.
the
Because marriage is a covenant, but we weren't always taught that between man and woman because we were taught wrong. The children come first, and then husband and wife. But technically, it should be the husband and wife.
That's what I was taught. I was taught the husband and wife and then the children.
We were children and young. Women are taught your kids come first.
Right.
But that is not what marriage is.
Right. Let me ask you a question. So when you cook a big meal, who should get the first plate, the kids or your husband?
It ain't no who should.
No,
But for
wait.
me, it's no who should, honestly. Anybody that I've been with, it's been go ahead and feed the kids so they can eat. And then we'll eat after the kids.
But let me ask you.
But back in the day,
the man.
Big piece of chicken to the man.
Right.
But let me ask you this: is
And
that
also
after the
back
man?
in day, she
but-
wasn't working either.
But that's the teamwork. That's the partnership. When the man said, "Go ahead and feed the kids first," you know, and that's straight up old school. That's the code. That's the creed, and everything.
So let Dre answer. Go ahead, marriage, because I get to the juicy part. Go, Dre.
Okay. So for me, I've never thought about marriage being young. All I wanted to do was run the streets. And that's just what I did. The few relationships that I did have, I treated them as if we were married. And I was the main provider. And a lot of reasons, it was the wrong thing to do. Now, I don't want to get married to anybody. I just want to find a partner. I just want to enjoy life, and I want to keep it moving and have a better and continue having a better understanding of myself, because I've been evolving this whole time. So for me to get to this point, it's like, okay, it's me first, then you. Cut and dry. That's it.
Okay, so next question. If you're with someone, my kids aren't working, so I'm going.
And I am looking for somebody, but hey, when they come,
To
they
just
come.
be your life partner, but not marry them.
Right.
Why?
Because I don't need to marry, at this point, I don't need to marry nobody in my life.
Okay, cool.
I'm going on 70
So that means he
years
doesn't
old.
want to be married, y'all. So anybody watching? Okay.
70.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm 68.
If your partner, whoever you're dating, or your spouse says, I need to talk to you, but I need to talk to you in person, what would be the first thing that comes to your mind? Negative or positive? Just say that much. Because I had a patient ask me this the other day.
Hold on, say it again.
So I had a patient the other day that said, her boyfriend called her and he said, I need to talk to you, but when I talk to you, she was okay, well, let's talk now. And he was like, no, I need to talk to you in person. So she was like, Pr1ma, do you think, I think he wants to break up with me. And I said, well, I mean, what happened? How was your, right, that's what I said. I said, well, has y'all conversations been for the past week or so? Like, what would make you think it's a breakup? Well, I'm just saying, I just think, so I was like, well, that wouldn't be the first thing that I would think if my partner was like, hey, I need to talk to you. And you'd be like, let's talk now. And he'd be like, no, I need to talk in person. My brain wouldn't be like he want to break up. I'd be like, is he sick? Is he dying? Did somebody pop up at the house? Did something burn up?
What do you call?
Did who call? Like, so I'm just saying, what would be y'all first thought if your partner told you, hey, we need to talk? And then you'd be like, we'll talk about what? And they'd be like, nah, we need to talk in person. So y'all's first thoughts.
Are you thinking about that? That you want to break up with him? Since that's the first idea you came up with.
No, this is what she said. She said, if he says that he wants to break up with me,
no, but
she said, I'm giving him his jewelry back, every gift he gave me back. I might burn it up, break it up, and I was like, wow. I said, why did you go to just negative? Like, he might just be saying, hey, baby, I'm ready to get a new job, or hey, baby, will you marry me, or hey, baby, like, let's go on a trip. Like, but she was like, no. I got to know it's got to be negative. So I said, I'm going to check up on you in a week. So a week will be tomorrow. I'm going to check up on her and find out what the news was. But what's y'all's thoughts on, because, I can have people calling me, telling me different stuff. What's y'all's thoughts if y'all's partner say, hey, we need to talk?
It is negative.
We need to talk, but I want to talk in person.
If your first thought, when I tell you, I want to talk to you in person, and your first thought is something negative, then you're the one bringing negative to the relationship before I even talk to you, because you're assuming what I'm thinking and not wanting to hear anything I have to say at that point. That's how I see that.
I agree with that, but I wouldn't say it was so much negative. I'd say insecure.
That too.
Okay,
That too.
anybody else? Y'all go. If one of
It
y'all
depends
told
on the
you-
relationship.
Right.
It just depends on the relationship. Like you said, if it's
What happened before that?
some shit.
Right, what happened before that?
Yeah, like,
That's part of it, yes.
but I mean, I just be like, yeah, hey.
You could argue before and I could be calling with you in person just to make up. See,
You want to answer it, baby?
You go
What
ahead.
about y'all two? If one person said, another person
You been doing good.
I want to talk, but it got to be in person. What would you think? And you'd be like, no, let's talk now. And they'd be like, no, it has to be in person.
Like, yo, where you at? Come here. This way I'm at.
Right.
That's scary too.
I
But she
mean,
said she didn't want to meet him because she didn't want to hear what it
I mean, regardless if we had an issue earlier on or whatever the case may be, for me, I'm gonna automatically think hopefully something positive first, and then mentally prepare myself if there is a possibility of a negative. But I'm gonna go in the door, hoping for the positive. But shit, if it's negative, then if you want to leave, bye. I mean, the fuck? I'm not gonna force you to stay with me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Okay, Lola.
I mean, you know it.
It's home with that Chris Brown.
Right, like he,
All that.
whatever. Okay.
But she ain't going nowhere. This one right here gonna stay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one right here.
I think for me, it just depends on the relationship. We talk about a lot of things. We're best friends. So we bounce ideas. It could be an idea. It could be a business idea he thought about. It could be something with his kids. It could be something he just wants to look in my face and see me laugh when he tell me. So because I'm solid in the relationship, positive or negative, we're gonna be all right.
Literally.
I don't know.
Okay, so Dre asked us if we had watched a show, and I don't know the name of the show, but this is the question from there. If you was law enforcement, I said Dre. If you were law enforcement, that was your career. And there was a incident that happened with your in-law or either your spouse. That either your in-law or your spouse pulled out a weapon. They were emotionally distressed, something happened, they felt disrespected, and they pulled out a gun and was like, you treated me like this and you disrespected me and you da-da-da-da. And they pulled out a gun and you're law enforcement. Would you lock your spouse up or would you lock your in-law up pulling out a gun at an event or not?
Am I on duty or off duty?
I'm trying to understand. Are they pulling a gun out at my spouse?
No, your spouse pulled a gun out, or either your spouse's parent pulled a gun out on somebody at an event. It was an emotional, disrespectful event that something that happened, and either your spouse or your in-law pulled out a gun on somebody and was like, "I know you didn't try this."
Well, I mean,
And you're off duty, but you're a cop.
I'm gonna stay true.
Would you arrest your spouse or your in-law?
I'm true to who I am, so me and my spouse about to get up out of here. I'm gonna get the gun, and y'all got to catch us at the house. But my in-law, they might have to go.
Right. I was just about to say, it depends on the relationship.
I told y'all she was going nowhere.
So what did you say? You would lock your mother-in-law or father-in-law up?
Yeah, if they, I can't, cause I can look at him or rub him and calm him down and get that gun. But my mother-in-law, I don't have that type of relationship with, so I can't let her kill the people in front of me.
She didn't kill her, she just put a gun out.
Well, I don't know what she gonna do. She going out of there. She going out of there.
It's over. They made up. It's the end.
If it's over, I'ma let it go.
No,
Everybody goes home.
No, if it's over, I'ma let it go.
But then you thought about it later. And then you like, oh, I want to be super cop. I want to be super cop. So
nah, we
you go
black.
home, you can't sleep.
We black people.
And
Everybody
then you go
passing.
ahead and you be like, but I really should have locked your grandmama up.
Nah, we not doing that.
And you don't tell your spouse, and you later on show up, and you're arresting your grandmama. Your spouse's grandmama.
I'm not doing
Anybody
I
doing
wouldn't
that?
do that.
I ain't got that much energy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I probably just, if anything, I'd
Say, I'll
leave.
think positive first.
I would tell him, you know, babe, we're not doing this no more. We're not doing no more family
You
function.
ain't lying.
So this spouse,
Like, no problem.
the spouse got mad because this man arrested his mother-in-law. Okay, let me give y'all a backdrop, and if y'all know what I'm talking about, then you do it. If you don't, you don't. So, our daughter had a best friend. The best friend was coming to the house, and she was hanging with the family. But I have a husband, and the husband and I are chilling. I bring a best friend in, and the best friend comes to the house. She around everybody in the family. In the end, she winds up sleeping with my daddy. So everybody is upset. I feel some type of way because you were supposed to be my best friend and you done slept with my daddy. My daddy files for a divorce against my mom. And now my best friend and my daddy are now together, engaged, and they're at a wedding.
It's too much.
And I'm trying to show up for whatever reason because, you know, we influence in the black family, you know, it doesn't bother us. We're going to show up at the wedding anyway.
They got money.
So they show up at the wedding, and so does the ex-wife. Show up at the wedding,
Demanded to be there.
right, per the ex-husband. So
And
they're at
the ex-husband demanded her
And no
to
one
be there.
thought to elope.
No,
No,
the
because
girl
they wanted
who
to.
was the best friend. They're trying to. He's trying to give the little girl that's the best friend of his daughter, because she's had this rough life.
Yeah.
He's trying to give her this fairy tale situation. And baby, you can have whatever you want. The power of the pussy, right? So the ex-wife loses her mind. She's like, oh my God, like this little girl been in our house. She our best friend daughter, and now you marrying her. And so she brought a gun to the wedding. When she brought the gun to the wedding, she was like, "You not gonna do this?" And but her son-in-law, he's a police officer.
Right.
So she locked up his mother-in-law, or she just let it fly. So then the wife is like, now his wife, which is the daughter, which is also the best friend of the girl that's marrying her daddy, but she feels some type of way about her mama. So she was like, so if you would lock up my mama, because later on he sleep on it, he was like, I should lock up my mama. I should lock up my mother-in-law because I'm an officer, because he wants to be super cop. So, and he said it. He want to be super cop.
He has to get a job.
No, but he wants to be super cop. Not his job. He said he wants to be super cop too. So he said, should I arrest her But now the wife is like, so what? Because the wife is so mad at her daddy for sleeping with her best friend and marrying her best friend. They went and bought a house in the same bougie community and da-da-da. So his daughters ain't fooling with him. So she asked her husband, one of his daughters said, so that was my best friend and she slept with my daddy. So what if I was the one that had the gun and I pulled it out on my daddy and my best friend? Would you have arrested me? Because you arrested my mom knowing what she went through. So I'm asking y'all, what would y'all do?
That's tough.
That's a tough situation.
I ain't trying to be Robocop. I'm off. I'm going to the house. Y'all figure this out. Y'all figure this out.
Okay with my
Y'all
wife.
figure this out.
Oh, my husband or whatever.
So who would arrest the mother-in-law?
I read the mother-in-law.
I'm going to
And
the
you gonna be divorced. So you arrest the mother-in-law. You would just let it slide.
Nah, I'll bring her back home, but you know.
You gonna do your job. But you was off. You wasn't even on duty.
Let me ask you a question now.
What would you do?
Did she point the gun or she just had it?
No,
Yeah,
she pointed the
she
gun
pointed
at
the
them,
gun.
and
She
she got a shot off.
But no,
she missed
the
it on
shot
purpose.
came- yeah.
Yeah, she missed on purpose.
Oh, she got to get arrested.
What if the guy had his
And then y'all gonna be
co-workers in the audience?
I'm going to the house.
No,
Let y'all
no.
handle that.
You got
There was no
co-workers in
He
coworker.
was nah. He was there. It was a private event.
It's a cop. It's a private event.
Yeah, he's married into the family.
I let it slide. I let it slide.
So somebody gonna be divorced. Okay. Right. Divorce number 4. Okay, next question. This ain't working. Okay, next question. Is this working?
Nope.
You keep breaking it.
I broke it.
Not breaking it. I broke it. Okay, so next question, backtracking. This is one we supposed to get to like over a month ago. Backtracking. Meaning backtracking in a relationship. So, Thomas said, is this a true story? Thomas, it's a true story. Okay, so backtracking.
Thomas Beyond the Gates, CBS.
Right, this was called Beyond the Gates. It's a black soap opera that was written off some incidents, but it's a black soap opera on Fox. Okay, so.
No, CBS.
But that's Fox for us, CBS. But CBS, whatever y'all want to call it, okay? Black. Look it up, Beyond the Gates. Dre told us to watch it. And
Beyond the Gates.
evidently everybody didn't watch it because I'm the only one that's commenting. Going, okay, so
Yeah, it's called Beyond the Gates.
I forgot the one.
here it goes. Backtracking. This is something we were supposed to get on before. We have 2 more questions. So, backtracking. Would you backtrack in a relationship, yes or no?
Negative.
Meaning you broke up, would you get back together?
Nope.
And and I'm not talking about we broke up for 2 weeks or 2 days or whatever, but we done broke up. Should I accept you back, yes or no, and why? So backtracking for me. I'm going to say I have been in a relationship as a kid. I'm going to go back to the 17, 16-year-old kid. Where I wanted out, but the church said stay together, work it out, you got the kids, That was one thing. So I tried it a time or 2, and it didn't work because I do feel like sometimes backtracking people, and I left for infidelity. So I feel like when you backtrack after infidelity, then sometimes that gives people a pass and they think they can continue to cheat, right? And I won't be backtracking anymore because I don't have any kids that I'm staying for. But in backtracking, I feel like you take a very big risk in backtracking, right? In relationships. At this age, I'm not going to be with anyone for the kids. But I feel like you take a big risk because sometimes when people cheat and you accept it, then they feel like they can cheat again. Thank you. They feel like they can cheat again. And I've seen this time and time again. So I think it's a risk that you take when you backtrack. Because one, for me, I don't leave until I'm done, right? When I know that I'm over you. I'm not leaving if I still like you. I'm not leaving if I want to fuck you. I'm not leaving if I want you to lay in the bed with me. I'm not leaving if I want to kiss you. I'm not leaving if I want you to lick some twat. I ain't leaving until I know I'm done, right? Which means that when I'm good, right? And I just plan my way out. But I'm not leaving until I'm good. So
that's because that was a question that was asked. What about backtracking? Would you backtrack? How do you feel about backtracking and all that stuff? So I gave y'all my thoughts because I don't never share and know it. If I'm sharing, I don't know. And that's the best way to keep it. I can't talk about what I don't know. I'm talking about what I do know. So, backtracking. Y'all's thoughts on backtracking. And let me say this. I do know some people that have backtracked through the years, like 2-3 times, get back together. The benefits of backtracking and the bad side of backtracking. I do know some people that have backtracked. And when they backtracked, they were best friends. They were cool. They were young. They could forgive each other. And they were able to make it work, and they lived happily ever after. My thoughts on backtracking, when I tried to make it work outside of, in my brain, I'm thinking about, you could be telling me the truth, right? But because our history is what it is, the MARTA train, let me just use this as an example, because y'all know I'm always telling stories. So the MARTA train could have really broke down, and you were stuck at 5 points for 2 hours, for real. But because you lied to me before and you had Kwee over there somewhere, when you broke down this time, I'm going to think you with Kwee. I ain't going to think you telling the truth. So I'm saying, when you have trauma and hurt and disappointment and lies, you could be telling the truth, but because you've done so much damage and the trauma, in my brain, I'm going to naturally go back to the lies, to the hurt, to the disappointment. So I may not trust you, although you're telling the truth. And for me, if trust isn't in a relationship, then I can't be with you, because I'm going to get even. And then I'm going to go. And you ain't going to know I got even. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So I digress. So y'all thoughts on backtracking? Yes, no. Could it be good? Could it not? And then, if I will say this, I have seen some people that backtrack in their later years when they were older, and they was able to live happily ever after. That's just not my experience. So I digress.
Yeah, I'm not a backtracker. Once the version of you that I loved dies in my head, it's like I have a whole funeral for you. And the person that I thought you were, the pallbearers come get you. And that might be 3 minutes before 3 years before I'm from the relationship. So I've already grieved the relationship while exiting.
Right.
So it's usually a block for me after we're done. So no, I don't backtrack.
And when I was younger, I'm going to be honest, because everybody going to tell the truth. So I'm going to say no backtrack for me. However, I feel the relationship is worth it, then I will fight for the relationship. But I'm never sharing and knowing. And I was going to say, in my younger years, which is why I know I can't do too much backtracking, is because I know that I can be violent.
You gotta
So
know
for those
you.
that will not
Come on.
tell the truth, I
Know
tell the
you.
truth. Like, I done shot at, I done stabbed, I done burnt up clothes, I done burnt up shoes. I'm going to tear the club up, right? Because you disrespected me, and I'm not disrespectful. So if you are disrespectful, then I just knew, hey, Pr1ma, like, you just don't need to, because somebody's going to be in jail. And I remember telling my mate at the time that, guess what? Our kids are not going to have no mama or no daddy, because you're going to be dead and I'm going to be in prison. So we just need to go ahead and call it quits. And I'm just being honest. That's the younger Pr1ma, right? So in my AARP, I know, look, we need to have a conversation. Are you with being exclusive? Because I'm with being exclusive, because I ain't sharing and knowing. Are you with sharing and knowing? No, you ain't. So we on the same page. Otherwise, I need to move on.
Time to go.
I'm just telling the truth. Okay, so next, she said no. Okay, go ahead, Yvonne.
For me,
Leave it like
you
that.
said how long we been together or broken up?
What I said is, what are your thoughts on
So
that?
yeah, I
Backtracking.
don't, nah, I'm not backtracking. Fuck it. I did that once, and no.
It didn't work out?
I mean, it probably could have had I stayed, but yeah, I just chose to leave.
But why? Tell us why would you think backtracking is not good? You have
Well, for me, cause
flashbacks
she didn't
or-
she didn't want more out of life, and I didn't want to stand still. I wanted more out of life, so she was still the same, wanted to stay there, and I wanted to move forward.
Thoughts on backtracking, Roscoe? You were finished, right?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go.
Well,
I got two.
Thomas said, yes, Pr1ma, laugh out loud, burn up shit. He didn't say that for me. He said, yes, laugh out loud.
I got two thoughts
Backtracking.
about backtracking. Sometimes if something draw you to backtrack, that show you how deep the love was. And I agree with you said, once you gone, you gone. But sometimes once you backtrack, you might need that backtrack to really get the full closure.
So you okay with backtracking? When you went to see Shawty, that was closed.
No,
Not necessarily.
a lot of time.
Not necessarily, because you go through a mourning period.
But if
See,
you
a lot of
have
time,
trauma, what
if
about the
you like when you
anxiety?
mad, like you said, the pallbearers and all that.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
now you
I'm saying somebody gotta die.
you on a high.
Give me vibe bracelet.
It's like your adrenaline. But once you calm down,
Y'all can work it out.
no, you might try to work it out. But then once you get around that person in your mind, you're like, no, now I'm doing the person did me wrong the first time. Now I'm doing myself wrong by being with you, knowing that in my mind that I don't see you the same no more. I'm not excited about seeing you. I'm not excited about doing things for you.
So why would you expect somebody to honor you when you don't honor yourself? It's basically what you say, because that's what I say. If you don't honor me, if I don't honor myself, why should I expect you to honor me?
Right, but that's not what I'm saying.
That is what you just
No,
said.
what I'm saying is this right here.
Is that what you just said?
For the closure,
Roundabout way.
for the closure, when you mad, upset, get away from me. You off the everything. Boom, the lid blowed off.
Would you accept somebody cheating on you?
No,
Why?
because like I feel like the betrayal. You know more. But I have seen people that have got cheated on, male and female, and they accept the person back.
I said your thoughts on backtrack.
I don't see nothing wrong with it if it works out.
So if they cheat, it's okay.
I don't care what it is for y'all to break up.
I said you.
For me, I don't see nothing wrong with backtracking.
So if she cheated on you, you'll take her back.
We're not talking about what happened. If
But
y'all
you
break,
take her back. Okay, Dre, your thoughts on backtracking.
if y'all break up, and y'all,
You the pass.
no, I ain't about to pass. See, don't throw words in my
I
mouth.
just asked a straight question.
And I gave you a straight answer. I don't see nothing wrong with backtracking.
Okay, he
So
said,
anyway-
okay, backtracking. Your thoughts.
I've tried it.
Did it work?
It did not work.
Okay, nobody in here said it worked.
I gave it 6 months. We were broke up for about 5 to 6 years.
Aw.
In the process of going through the breakup, we tried to get help.
What was the help?
Psychology, you know,
Okay, 'cause
psychiatrist.
black men, a lot of black men don't like counseling, therapy, and
So let me ask you this.
For me, I'm a
I
hopeless
think it's
romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic, so
Uh-huh.
I believe in trying to do all that I can to either work on myself
do
or work
too.
on the relationship. So knowing that there were issues in the relationship, because the way it started, we really didn't have time to get to know each other because family came.
So you
we
were
had other.
counseling and
So yes.
So let me ask
in
you
that
this.
process, so in that process now, we broke up because I realized that whatever it is that we were trying to have, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
And we're only good when we're outside of the house.
Right.
When we're in the house, it's not good.
because we don't like each other.
Right. So I decided to end the relationship, go my own way, and then 3 years later, to the day, it started up again. Now,
You just track.
It still didn't work.
yeah, and I gave it
Still
6
didn't
months.
work.
And the bad thing about it, is that I allowed them to come to me and say, hey, this is what I want to do for our relationship. You gave me a list this time.
And they honored
before, and then you didn't honor it.
Yeah.
That's why I gave you 6 months. Because
Right.
I knew who you was. I wanted to see 6 months, maybe you might. If you turn it over, okay, good, then we can work with it. But since you didn't do that, I was like, we're not going down this route.
I ain't got 6 months to give you.
Either
No.
one of y'all go first.
Well,
Y'all
because,
thoughts
hey,
on
I had to see.
Yeah, you gotta.
Everybody has different, gotta see.
So
right?
let me ask Dre.
No, they gotta go.
I just want to ask him right quick. So you gave it the 6 months because of what? You cared.
Yeah.
what
That's
you
all I was saying.
said. Okay, so y'all.
We're not talking about what happened.
I agree with Roscoe.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Because you care, you try.
Exactly.
Okay.
Period, point blank.
Right. Okay. So you okay with backtracking? Your thoughts?
I agree. I don't
Backtracking is
call
okay.
it. Yeah, 'cause it's not called backtracking if you're friends.
It's backtracking.
Yeah, still
We
back.
tried the relationship. It didn't work before, but I'm gonna go back to it and see if we can do it
But
again.
you was friends before we started the relationship.
Okay, so I'm just saying, are you okay with going back to see if it can work?
When you going back, you're not really going back. You just working.
Okay, college. Okay,
You just
okay.
working. Right, so
Last
you're not
question.
going back because it might not work out. If you're just working, you're just not. There's nothing else gonna happen.
Last question for the night,
All right.
and this one is very important. Okay, so somebody asked me this question too. You're dating someone. Let me give you. I'm a storyteller. You dating somebody, male or female. You have a child, and somebody sees you in the street, and they were like, "Oh wait, you have a child, but you're dating someone, and that is not the child's parent, male or female, right?" So somebody comes up and like, "Oh, y'all such a beautiful family," and "Oh, well, did your mom do your hair or your dad take you to get your hair cut? And he always brings you. Your dad is wonderful, but the woman or the man is not the parent, right?" So it's three different scenarios. The child says,
That ain't my daddy. That
"That's
ain't
not my
mama.
daddy," because it really isn't the child. So I'm gonna start with the low end. The child says, "That ain't my daddy," because it's a little child. "That's not my daddy. That's not my mommy." You know what I'm saying? Is that acceptable? Yes or no? With a young child, is that acceptable? "That's not my daddy. My daddy comes to pick me up, but that's not my mom. My mom, I'm just visiting my dad. That's just my dad's girlfriend. That's just my mom's boyfriend." Is that acceptable?
Yes. It's
Okay,
true.
cool.
From
So
a
you have a
kid.
grown child. You have a grown child, and your grown child says, "No, that ain't my. That nigga ain't my dad, or that broad ain't my mama." Like, is that acceptable? Yes or no?
Not to call them out their name, but
Yeah, that's a
Somebody's
hard.
question,
I
though.
like that.
Not
And we
words.
grown.
Not the
So
tone. Tone
okay.
matters.
Y'all at dinner, everybody said, "Oh, y'all such a beautiful family, mom and dad and kids." And then the grown child says, "That ain't my mama, or that ain't my daddy." Would you check your child and say something to your child like, "That's extra, why you saying all that?" You would just say, "Okay." You ain't got to say nothing. Or would you be like, "My child right, because you ain't her daddy, or you ain't her mama."
That would have to be a conversation if it was said in a disrespectful tone.
My
Anything
grown
that's
child
counter-
need to shut the fuck up and just sit right there and say thank you. Or let
Because
me
they said
answer.
family.
If it's my grown child.
But-
If it's a young child, then kids say anything.
Right,
So
you can't
I would
bother
just
the
talk
baby.
to my child and just be like, but I wouldn't be offended if somebody's little child said that, right?
Because
If your mother still like the daddy, she did the right thing, right? That ain't my mama.
No,
That's still inappropriate.
all right, I'm gonna give you a scenario.
So let's go back
Like
to.
that.
Let me
Now we're
get-
gonna go to grown men and grown women. So
Let me
you go
let me give you a scenario. All right, I was in a establishment. A little kid had got a service, so the kid got up and went to the door. I said, "Hold up, man, come back, wait on your dad," cause the man brought him into place. The little boy said, "That's not my dad." So I was like, "Okay, well, you still wait till he come back in here." Another dude that didn't have nothing to do with the whole conversation me and the boy had, he said, "Yo, what make you think, why you ask these kids is that they parents?" Well, if you see a man, I'm talking to y'all men and women, y'all help me too. If you see a man and a little boy walking the barbershop,
I'm not gonna think twice. It's not his child.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Unless the dude say, "Hey man, I'm bringing my little nephew to get a haircut,"
Right.
or something like that, tighten him up.
Right.
But most times you see a man in a barbershop environment, you see a man and a little boy, and the man older, you gonna say that's his grandfather or something like that. So I told the dude, I said, "How was I wrong for saying wait on your dad to come back?" "Oh man, you trying to see if the dude his dad so you can meet his mama." I said, "The lady ain't even in here, bro."
Oh,
I said, "Cause you slick like that. That's the way you think."
Right.
Yeah.
So he went into he said, "I think it's disrespectful when you call another man, say another man as a child to a father and it's not his child." I said, "Well, to me, if he doing fatherly things, he the father." All right. So I flipped it back on him. I said, "What?" I said, "Okay, the little cat that be with you, say if you and him and his mom is out. And somebody say, 'Hey man, I admire y'all family, man. Y'all got a nice energy that y'all giving off.' And the woman say, 'Oh, this just a nigga I'm kicking it with. This ain't his kid.
That's how it started.
This ain't his kid. How would you feel?"
Right.
So, cause to me, from a man, if I'm out with a woman and somebody compliment us together, and then the woman say, "Oh, this just a nigga I'm kicking it with," to me, being from the streets, you don't get this outside nigga the green light. You get what I'm saying, fellas? That he can be disrespectful. Now I'm gonna peel his cap back, and while I'm peeling his cap back, you might get yours to loosen up a little bit. Because you open this door. You just say thank you and keep it moving. Don't get no extra information. You know, it don't matter what we are. You can be my sister and my nephew. It ain't for us to sit here and try to explain that to this stranger. But some people, man, when they have ulterior motive, like I hate to see brothers think that all men are out to get a woman because you have a conversation with her.
Right.
Because you insecure and you can't hold a conversation with a woman, every time you talk to a woman, you trying to get with her, bro, you got issues. But I also noticed all the cats that don't have a woman in their life, they have a problem with men that got women in their life. So they try to make it seem like, oh, he's soft, or he ain't certified, or whatever cliche you want to come up with. That's something you got to deal with, man. And then, like I hear guys say that women, all women are gold diggers, bro. That's crazy. Do you know how many women make more money than men? So why a lot of sisters in this day and time ain't with men because of money, because they self-sufficient. And then a lot of women don't want a man with a lot of money because most men with a lot of money got an ego where he gonna tell the woman sit, roll over.
Would you be with a woman that makes more money than you?
Yes, I would love to.
So would I.
So I'm just telling you that, you know, most women, you got a lot of brothers that's got insecurities, so they intimidated by a woman's success. So they try to talk down, they try to downplay the woman.
You do got it. So I just want y'all to say, if y'all were with somebody that y'all were dating and the person did whatever, said whatever, how would y'all feel? Because the scenario was the dude said he wouldn't claim the girl's son, the girl's child. And he would say, if somebody complimented and said, hey, y'all look like this happy family. And the dude was like, I said, that ain't my son. That's, he got a dad. I ain't his dad. And I said, for me, if I was with a guy, because I got 6 sons, and my current man ain't nobody's daddy of mine, right? So if I was with him and he was like, and then somebody said, oh, y'all a beautiful family and y'all sons, and then he'd be like, oh, them ain't my sons, they got a daddy. Then that meant we broke up, right?
At that moment, it's a wrap.
Because you're disrespectful, it's inappropriate, and it's too much information.
It's unnecessary.
If my children said that's not my daddy and it was a little baby, I'd be like, why you talking this shit the fuck up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be something calm, but that's a kid. If my grown children are old enough to know, my grown children are gonna say, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been trained right. They just know better. I'm not saying that they've been coached, but they know better.
They know better.
But if I was with, so the offense, I'm saying the offense, if I was a man or a woman and the other person didn't claim my children, there would be offense there.
Yeah.
And
If there was little children that didn't claim, then I wouldn't be offended. If it was grown children and they were like, that ain't my mama, I would feel offended, right? But it doesn't change my relationship. But if my mate that I'm laying with, sleeping with, being with, and they like, my kids say, oh, you try to put me out on Front Street, then we ain't sleeping together no more.
But I'm gonna tell you something, fellas. I don't know if y'all ever experienced this, but I got kids and got kids from relationship. That's not my biological kids, but your own kids call you and get on your goddamn nerves.
Yeah.
They daddy, pop, like that. But when an outside grown man respect you enough to call you daddy, you can't get nothing no better than that, fella. It sends chills through your body. That's an outside grown man call you dad or tell you he love you. It ain't the same as your woman or your mate. Whether they raised right or wrong, for that man to say it out his mouth. You can raise them right, but you can't make them say that. You can't make them feel that. And it's shocking, and then some of the conversations you have. But see, a lot of men can't get to that point with no kid because they on this, you ain't my child, take it up with your real daddy.
Okay, y'all thoughts. How would y'all feel about those situations? Red's in here. He ready to go. Y'all thoughts if it was y'all and you had outside kids that y'all were together and your person that you was with was like, them ain't my kids.
Them your kids.
On the purpose.
Did we break up?
Listen, I put a dog on a 90-day probation. So, but I mean, my mentality is if I'm with her and she has kids, we have kids.
It's just the kids, it ain't the bills now.
If either one of y'all had kids and y'all weren't y'all together, would you be offended if he was like, or she was like, them ain't his kids, them Ray kids, or he be like, them ain't my kids, that's that other nigga kids. Would you be offended?
We would be done. But
Okay,
my
good.
kids should give him the same amount of respect that he gives them.
Okay, right. Y'all too. What's your thoughts? What would y'all say if y'all was in? I know that ain't really y'all situation, but if it was y'all situation,
I'm
what would you
no,
do?
It ain't gonna be my situation.
yes. I would probably.
He had that situation. Yeah, how you felt?
But I never had that situation. I don't have no
Have you
problems.
dated anybody that had kids and if they said you ain't my daddy,
however,
or they
you know how
said,
that
Nah, I ain't never been in that situation. All the girls that I've been dating in life knew that wasn't their daddy.
but if you was with a girl, and she said he ain't my baby daddy,
You mind your mic though.
what would you say? Or you say them ain't my kids, that's that other nigga kids. Would you say that?
Right.
You would say that?
Right.
If you
Y'all
was
broke up too, then y'all.
It was never together. Some people you with, you ain't even their boyfriend or girlfriend. It just ain't your damn kids.
Okay.
no,
They ain't my damn kids. They
No,
ain't my
if
damn
that's
kids.
somebody that you was in a
They
relationship
not
with.
my damn kids.
But when y'all in a relationship and y'all kicking it every day, you
When them
living
kids
together.
running on that goddamn mall being bad, they your damn kids. They ain't my goddamn kids. Okay, so you know.
Okay, so go, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
You wouldn't be in a situation with a dude that got kids?
No,
You won't never. So you won't date a guy that has kids,
they gotta be grown.
and the little kid comes and say,
I don't
"Mama."
like kids.
Grown kids can be disrespectful.
Yanni,
I don't even fuck with my kids.
I like the little ones better than I like the old
Not a
ones.
survivor, right? That's how I keep surviving. Fuck them kids.
I got kids and I say fuck them kids. I had to say fuck one of them quick. Right before I came on
Hey,
the show.
for all you know,
If I'm in a
They ain't
relationship,
going up here no shit.
You know, the kids be coming over. The kids be doing pump fakes too now. They know you ain't your damn daddy. You're like,
Yeah, kids be doing some shit.
if I'm
Adult
dealing
kids
with
be
you
doing
and
some
you
shit
have
too.
kids,
Go,
or I,
Go, Dre.
if I'm dealing with you and you have kids or I have kids, that's not even going to be something that the kid's going to say, whether they're a child or grown up, because I'm going to teach you not to speak anything outside of the house.
oh, they're gonna jump.
I'm old school. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just old school. I was taught old school.
I'm gonna tell you what the kid can go like that.
There's certain things.
I can see the kid right now.
There's certain things you don't say outside the
that's
house.
my dog.
And that's
Hey, the
not
kids
one
like
of them.
this. Hello,
I
daddy.
say thank you. I'm gonna speak first.
We gotta be like this,
Wait.
we gotta be like,
I'm gonna be
if
the
you in
friend.
danger, what you
No.
I'm
I'm gonna speak first and say thank you. Nobody
Hey,
has to say
they gonna be like,
anything but
Mama, you
thank
dating a dude with a
That's
van
it.
with no windows?
Right, why you saying with no windows? Okay, so Red, your thoughts. There's one on here, I'm reading them. Okay. If you dated a woman with kids, and some guy came up and was like, hey, you and your son, y'all look so cute. Y'all had you brought him to the barbershop, you a good guy. Would you say, that ain't my son? You would say I guess he get fired. You would say that ain't your son.
It's just, I agree with you, bro.
Keeping it real.
Keep it
But you
real.
with their mama. You would say that ain't my son.
I said that's their mother.
You know what? It's another thing.
That must be that New York bullshit.
No.
My kids will take care of us.
So when
But
his
why
daddy,
is it?
Y'all broke up with your ass.
But why
when
is
his
it
daddy
somebody
really
else?
come, when his daddy really come, he be calling you daddy, and he's like, that's my father. I'm
It
sorry.
don't
Don't
matter
set yourself
because
up with that, bro.
if you here with me,
Kids hurt girls' feelings too.
You
Daddy come in, the kid don't know you no more.
Hey,
You
but
feeding me, you taking me to practice, you sitting in the house with me. If somebody on the outside says, your daddy brought you to practice, your only response is
You're
be
not
yes.
grateful.
If your man says, they be like, some man talk to your man and say, hey, you brought your son to practice, we got da-da-da. You gonna say, that ain't my son, that's some other nigga's son.
No,
Right,
you ain't gonna say that.
That's some bullshit.
that's what
when
you were
the
Your
saying.
ass will be
I was
broke
saying,
the fuck up.
when the daddy called the phone, your father on the
I
phone.
don't give a damn. If
Well,
you don't own
first
nobody
off,
on the outside, don't expedite.
Hold on.
Let's be
So check it out.
Let's be realistic.
So when you think you gonna get some pussy tonight, I'ma be like, no.
Hey,
Why is it up
let's be
anybody's
realistic.
business in the first place?
Hey, but for real,
I'm gonna say, tell the daddy come pick him up.
Hold on, bro. Let's
I'm
be
gonna fuck his
realistic.
daddy.
Hey, let's
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna fuck his daddy
let's be
and let
realistic.
him suck on it.
Let's be realistic.
That's why you disrespect me and my son. Like, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm his mama all day. And you can lay with me. And I'm your girl, but I can't be your girl and this ain't your son. At least to the public. The fuck is you saying? You don't owe nobody no explanation.
And that's
But let's be realistic
So
though.
it's
How
fine.
many
That's why you would
goddamn
say thank you
fathers
and
is
don't say
actually
nothing
the kids'
else.
life?
Because it's nobody's
that's all I'm
business.
saying.
That's
Just
it.
say, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But if you go as far, because when we're talking about it, somebody went as far to say,
I ain't gonna embarrass
that's
a little
not my
kid.
son. He got a daddy. That ain't my son. That's her son.
But
Motherfucker will fuck you. I ain't your girl either.
What age we
bitch.
talking about? What age we talking about?
Any
Kids 4, 5 years
Any
old.
age.
If you're participating,
If my son is like, if we don't matter if he bad.
if we lay
It
down,
don't matter if he bad because
I'ma
you
t-
still want to lay up with me.
Then you got Snoop Dogg coming through like Baby Boy. Yeah,
You
Tyrese.
still hitting
Come on, Jody.
If
Come
you
on,
still
Jody.
hitting his mama, if you still hitting his mama, and you comfortable laying up with her every night,
Right.
and somebody compliments y'all in the street,
Right.
And you
only
taking care of
thing
the
you
child.
need to say is thank you, appreciate it.
That's
What
it.
I'm saying is if you go as far to say, that ain't my son, that's somebody else's child, I'm just with his mom, then fuck you.
But
You ain't even with his mom no more at this point forward.
maybe the dude who asked me the question being funny.
It don't matter.
But it don't matter.
It don't matter.
and you gotta think,
It don't matter. You don't have me out here looking crazy.
we
'cause
not
I'm your
just
girl.
giving our kids
That's
to
what I'm
any.
talking about.
We not just giving our kids to anybody.
So
to
let me
take
ask you
them to
this.
daycare.
That part.
If
Hold
it's
on,
to
let
the
me ask
point
him
where
this.
you can, let me finish.
So-
If you wait to the point that we cool enough and my child cool enough to go somewhere with you, you carry it like I gave you my
Absolutely.
child,
That's
and you
what
gotta
I'm
carry
saying.
it like you carry
And
me.
to the baseball game.
Also-
And somebody at the baseball court, baseball field say, you and your son look, or you at the barbershop and you be like, you bring your son every week. That's cool. When I was growing up, my daddy never brought me, and you say some old dumb shit like, that ain't my son.
That's
You
crazy.
can be
That's
dealing
my
with,
girl.
And how do you think that make that child feel?
you also
Or
deal,
me
you
as
also,
your girl.
you also deal with baby kids.
Ain't
What
nobody
you say when you see a nice
But nigga,
man?
don't be with me.
Is that
Don't
your
be with
daddy?
me.
I would not want my kids
Don't be with
on
me.
anybody else.
But he didn't call him daddy. He
I
didn't
want to
call
talk
him
nobody
daddy.
else their father except me. You say that's my
He didn't
stepfather,
address-
so I'm
Man, take a little
He didn't address him. He didn't address your child.
He didn't address
He
you.
addressed you.
So it's the same kids. I'm gonna tell my kid not to say that.
But the kid
He
didn't say
addressed
nothing.
you.
They only got one father.
He addressed you.
Aren't you,
Then you better be there
That's
to
your question.
pick them up and take them to every
Family.
practice.
aren't you confusing the kid?
Play your
He
position.
addressed you.
We raise these
Aren't you-
children.
aren't you
as
The
confusing
dude
the kid?
addressed you. All you gotta do is be like, thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
You confusing the
Give
kid,
him some
though.
dap and get the hell on. You don't
ain't
owe nobody no
confusing no
explanation. But when you get in and you get to disowning and disclaiming, and that's hers and this mine, you giving them too much information. So this pussy ain't yours either.
I'm saying put your kid to bed. Put your kid to bed.
I ain't laying down with.
That's
I'm not
You want
laying
this
down
pussy
with
and your
nobody
baby.
that can't take on everything I got going on, just like y'all want us to take on what y'all got going on.
Right.
When it's Christmas time
You
and
gonna
you
get
got
your own
kids,
child?
we gotta wrap gifts, label them,
For
go shopping for
everybody.
everybody kids. So don't pick and choose when it's
I'll
okay.
be damned if you ain't gonna get your kid a better kid than my kid.
Nobody does that. Not no real woman. Not no real woman.
He has traumatized.
You love your own kid. I'm saying you love other people's kids, but you do love your kids a little bit more. Right?
Man, you treat all them kids the same.
That's because you
If
got
it's
one
Christmas,
on one.
everybody getting.
If you
No,
get
we
with
all get
somebody,
gifts.
no, but if you get with somebody that got, you don't need to get with nobody
Right.
if you can't love them and accept them, right?
Right.
Whether they love and accept you or not, some of them kids don't even fucking speak to you or talk to you, right?
That's good.
But you're not going to mistreat them or disown
make a
them.
difference.
That's what I'm
Or
talking
make a
about, right?
difference, huh? He
So
talking
for
shit.
somebody to
Talking
come
shit.
to you
He
and say,
claim all
Debbie,
the
you're
hoes
awesome.
Big babies.
You brought Riri to the
He's
shop.
talking shit.
And he would be like,